What's good, everybody? And we are knee deep into the playoffs, obviously. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Instant Replay, presented by the ACS Universe. This is episode 20. Season is coming to an end too fast for my liking. So how you guys doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great.
I love it, man. I feel like this is like a weekly bowling league that I'm part of right now.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Sloan, he'll be back in with us in a few minutes. He was having some technical difficulties. He'll be back. Also, we have a couple more guests coming on. Obviously, Dawson's going to be back from last week. He'll be on here in just a few minutes. And then we got our good friend Ramsey that's going to pop on close to halftime and stuff. So let's just roll right into the show. There's only 4 teams left. There's only 2 games left, and we still got so much shit to talk about.
Well, there's 3 games left.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. Well, I meant for this weekend. I meant for this weekend. Yes, 3 games left. But for this weekend,
so the Super Bowl is not a playoff game, right?
Is it though? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Is that? It's you got the playoffs, and then it's the championship game, right? So that's different.
That's
a playoff game.
Yeah.
You think so? Okay, I don't know. I was thinking about that today. Actually, it was going to be one of the questions. Something had to do with one of the questions I had for 4 downs. But anyways,
that's actually a really good question. If you can check out this little low key overlay that the digital guy for ACS Studios made, Dawson. He made this little thing right here. But let's see who's on here.
Looks good on Twitch too.
Yeah, that's right. Tell them about the Twitch, Jonathan.
All right, so we hooked up with Twitch now. We have a Twitch page, Twitch channel. It's Instant Replay Podcast, all one word, on Twitch. So go over there, give us a follow, subscribe. Yes. Help us out on there, man. We got all our information on there. It's we're just trying to get more listeners, trying to get spread us out there a little bit.
All right, and Sloan is here. What up, Sloan?
I thought you.
Do what?
What's up, man? Here's the deal. The views and opinions that are expressed on this AC Universe are not the opinions of AC Universe, just Sloan's opinions. Bam! All right.
All right, Rails in the house. What's good, Rails?
You guys talking all that stuff.
He said, "What up?"
Sloan was in the chat. Look it.
That's right.
Man, what's good, fire? Yes, dude. We'll see you in just a little bit, man. Yeah. All right. So so let's really jump right in, man. Let's see. Oh, okay. My phone be blowing up on. So what we got here? I don't know why it's not pulling up. No. Let's see. Yeah, give me just a second. This shit ain't pulling up like it's supposed to.
Awkward silence.
Yeah. No silence, y'all. Y'all talk about it.
Come on, man. Talk amongst yourselves, guys.
Here we go.
What are we gonna do, man? There's only 3 games left.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Talk about off-season.
We don't do nothing but just. The only way you're gonna do is watch them.
All right, so first of all, we're going to jump into this coaching news, right? So as you can see here, there are still 3 vacancies left. I heard the Detroit Lions are close to picking somebody. I'm not an insider, so I don't fucking know. But as you can see, the Los Angeles Chargers.
Well, check this out though. I got some serious receipts on the Detroit Lions, man. Do you know? I heard that they have a panel that this is straight up receipts. They are so screwed up at Detroit, as what I have gotten the receipts today, that the Detroit Lions, guess who they have on their board of interviewing people, coaches? Barry Sanders. What the hell he know about front office work? Man, that's a joke.
So wait a minute.
Areas they work for.
You telling me that the Detroit Lions coaching list includes Barry?
Who wants to take that job? Hey, who wants to take that job when you got all that disorder? They didn't even have the questions, fumbling over papers and stuff, man. And that's real receipt. I was like, you got to be kidding me. That's all I got to say about Detroit Lions. I mean, it's a joke, man. It's like damn near 3 Stooges, man.
All right, so as you can see, the Los Angeles Chargers just recently, I think, when they hired him, was it yesterday or Saturday? No, it was after the game. It was after the
Yeah, it was right after the game.
Saturday.
Brandon Staley, former defensive coordinator from the Rams, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars. The big splash hiring of the offseason really is Urban Meyer. Former,
There was some hubbub about that early on.
Yes.
Too, about
Yeah,
Urban
Man,
Meyer
that's
going over
gonna,
there.
I don't think it's going to work out like they want. And with that
I think
ownership
that's going.
group,
yeah,
I don't think it is.
yeah.
No.
yeah, 'cause what's the one thing Urban Meyer is not known for? Well, he's known for not doing this.
What's that?
You know, developing quarterbacks.
Developing quarterbacks, yeah, and they're supposedly gonna have who?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
So
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that
Might not be a good.
They don't have a quarter. They're supposed to get a.
Go ahead.
What'd you say, Sloan?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just listening to you guys.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
What?
the biggest splash hiring, I think, so far. I mean, unless something ridiculous happens with these last three teams. But yeah, Urban Meyer, I heard he reached out, trying to get a defensive coordinator from the Atlanta Falcons, who took over in the interim coach position after
Quinn.
Yeah.
Quinn got fired.
Quinn got let go. So we'll see what happens with that.
Raheem, yeah.
He got $100 million in cap space. He's got draft picks. We'll see what happens with that in the future. And then the New York Jets came in and got on San Francisco 49ers, former
I
defensive.
like this guy. I like Salah, man.
Yeah.
I love watching him on the 49ers. You know, coaching the defense. Dude's got energy.
Yeah,
He's got great energy, and we'll see how he is as a head coach. But his defense, played for him. So I don't know. Let's see.
And they have a decent.
Wait a
defense over there.
wait a minute. Stop that, man. Man, look. When you got 4 number 1 draft picks on your defensive front, hell, you can beat anybody. Shit, that's what you talking about. Then he got all pro in the secondary with Sherman and all them cats. Hell yeah, you look good as a defensive coordinator.
Sherman
Shit,
old,
just like
man.
Phil Jackson always had Michael Jordan. Phil Jackson had Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. Hell yeah, you can win a lot of titles. Shit,
I don't think you can hear me.
Come on.
No, but I think that's a good fit
Who?
for the Jets. I think Salah's he's a good. We'll see what he does as a head coach, but as defensive coordinator, I thought he was good. And yeah, you're right, Sloan. He did have all those first round picks on the defensive line, but still,
We'll see what the ownership of the New York Jets is going to allow him to do also. So that's a big thing. You know what I mean?
We've said that on the show before about how.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here's the problem. The problem with Woody like them young girls, and he likes that damn brown liquor hanging out. That's Woody problem is, and that's Woody problem. Woody, I heard that Woody is back now. He let go over there in Ireland, man. You know that's real peace though. Hey, check this out. At the last owner, I have to show y'all the photos, man. Y'all gonna really have a good time with that one. That was like maybe a couple years ago when old Robert Kraft was out there with the side baby, strolling it through the resort, man. But anyway, those are just good receipts that I like to talk about.
We'll see what. Did he go for LaFleur's brother for the offensive coordinator spot? He did, didn't he? Yeah. So.
I don't know. Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah. The defensive-minded coaches, head coaches, as you could see with Dan Quinn, you got to have a fire offensive coordinator. As we saw with what's the name that took him to the Super Bowl, and then once he left, you see what you have there. Like a defensive-minded coach, you got to have your offensive coordinator has to be so fired that it's just because he's not in those rooms when they discuss the offense. He's got other things. So like your offensive coordinator has to damn near be a head coach. So if LaFleur's brother is that type of dude, we'll see. But yeah, Robert Saleh, New York Jets head coach going forward. We'll see what happens with that. I heard they out there trying to wheel and deal for some Deshaun Watson or whatever. But we'll see about that. And Atlanta Falcons pick offensive coordinator from the Tennessee Titans, Arthur Smith. This will be Obviously, it's because of the work that he's done with Ryan Tannehill, how he's gotten Ryan Tannehill to step his game up. I feel like
no. That's not why they got him.
why they get him.
Red zone expert. Falcons were 32nd in the league in the red zone offense.
Okay.
You can go 20 to 20, and you can't go from 20 in. You're gonna always lose games.
Okay.
That's what the deal is, baby.
That's also a fucking.
He's old school, hard nosed, and here's the other part. He is a offensive guy. He was an offensive guy in college. He coached offense and everything. So this guy, I think it's gonna be interesting because I was talking today with some people at the studio, and somebody asked me, Sloan, what is your comment? I said, hey man, 32nd in red zone offense, good choice. Then they got one of my homeboys from Nolan that's going to be the GM. So that's going to be pretty cool too. So I'm supposed to hook up with them in about 2 weeks. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is.
So
I thought they hired him.
That's going to be an interesting get together.
Do what?
I thought they hired him because his
No,
name was
man.
Arthur. Arthur Blank. Arthur
No.
Smith. I don't know.
Hello. Hello. No.
All right, y'all, give me just a second. One of these pages. I was
But
trying to-
anyway, y'all think
I got jokes, man. What do you want?
Let's see. If
you're
I can
doing
pull-
great.
PJ's muted.
How's everything going, man?
No, everything's going good, man. How's
What
everything?
happened?
Wonderful. I'm healthy.
No, I was trying to pull up the scores on a certain page, man. They just started acting a fool of it. Let's see if did it actually come up. Nope. Get rid of that shit. All right, so Dawson's going to bounce in here in just a little bit, but until he does, we're going to go ahead and do like we always do and break into these games from the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here we go. We'll start with the first one, which was my boys playing against the Rams. Hey, yo, look.
That wasn't the first game, was it?
Is it
I
not
thought the Ravens played first.
No, the Ravens played Saturday night.
Did they?
Yeah, they
maybe
did.
you're
They
right.
did. They did.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So yeah. Normally we you guys got any thoughts on the game before I talk?
No, look, honestly, Jared Goff played a lot better than I figured he was going
A
to.
lot better.
He was 21 for 27, a touchdown, and y'all just shut down the yards after catch. They couldn't move the ball like they should have. The Green Bay defense really stepped it up, kept all the receivers under 100 yards. One dude had 8 catches. Robert Woods, 8 catches, 48 yards.
Yeah.
Obviously Aaron Rodgers played a good, efficient game.
They're
Allen
consistent,
Lazard,
man. Consistent
Allen
the whole
Lazard.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're number 1, number 2, number 3 receivers, man. They were all clicking. They're all clicking right now for Green Bay. But also, the Rams defense is banged up, man. Aaron Donald got banged up in the game. If you look at Aaron Rodgers' jersey.
He was hurt from last week. He was hurt
But
from
look at he was
Aaron
banged
Donald
up. Yeah,
hurt
so
from
they're
the Seattle game.
and he aggravated it during that game because he was sitting on the sideline quite a bit, man, quite a bit. But look at Aaron Rodgers' jersey after the game with the on-field interview, clean, not a blade of grass on the damn thing.
Well, he said they didn't get near it. He actually said that during the interview. He said couldn't touch him.
Yeah.
So you got to pressure Aaron. You got to get him out of the pocket and make him scramble, even though he's probably still going to make a damn play. But they're consistent the whole game. They've been through the playoffs. So Anthony, you should feel real comfortable going into this game. You should feel real comfortable. What do you think about it?
I'll still be about to throw up the entire.
Oh, of course. No. I'm thinking you feel a little bit better after that.
I do. I think really, really, y'all, obviously you guys know, nervous going into that one, just because, and even though Aaron Donald was hurt, he's not the only person who plays on their defense. There's like 10 other people on the field like that. They have an all-pro corner who Devontae told before the game, "Hey, follow me all game. Let's give the people what they want." He didn't follow him all game. Yeah. So, one thing
he couldn't handle your boy. What's his name? Number 17. He couldn't handle him.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. No, he's talking about 17.
Jalen Ramsey, man.
Jalen Ramsey couldn't handle him.
Offense, and we'll get into this once we start talking about this weekend's games. This ain't the same team that the Bucs played in Week 6. Just not. So, but the offense.
Are the Bucs the same team?
Are they?
I don't know. How'd that defense play? How'd that defense play? How'd the Bucs defense play? We'll get to that, I guess, when we start going over the games. But I don't know, man. You said it. You said it, man.
I think
you must drink too many damn Coronas. Do you know what's wrong with that damn team?
I ain't drinking no Rona.
That was wrong with the quarterback. That Joker, man, he couldn't even throw the ball upfield. They put Jameis in to get a long distance touchdown.
Come on.
Now,
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
Go get me started.
But we will. We're going to get you started. We're going to start you off slow. Going to wind you up a little bit.
I think the thing I was most impressed about with my boys was the offensive line play in the game. Because Aaron Donald ain't the only stud they got up front. He is not. He is the stud on their thing, but he is not the only one. So,
shout out to Tunyon, man.
Correct.
And your tight ends. Holy crap,
dude. Seasons like that, and I hope they talk about him in the same conversations with Travis Kelce, because the dude led the league in touchdowns for tight ends. So Kelce, he did break the record for tight end yards this year, but no, the offensive line play was fire. The receivers, there was some drop passes that obviously, Lazard made up for with his touchdown. I was impressed, man. As nervous as I was and as nervous as I will be going into this weekend, sick to my stomach. They played good, and that was the number one defense in the National Football League. And that happened. So that's the reason I was so nervous, because the defense is so fire. So we'll see what happens this weekend going forward. So we got ourselves.
The one thing you guys got to look at is that Green Bay put up almost 200 yards on the ground against
we've never done that. That's the first time this season we went with a 3 running back rotation, and you see what it did for us. So hopefully, I'm sure that, not hopefully, they're going to do it again. There's no reason not to. So, all right. So the next game on the slate, Ravens Bills. Obviously, you see the Bills 17-3, very, very strong defensive game. Like, both defenses played it phenomenal. The Bills have been averaging 30 points a game or something.
My kind of football.
Yeah.
That's my kind of football game.
So yeah, Bills, they've been averaging.
I told you I like them low scoring games. I like them.
And it was a defensive play that actually broke the game open, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it right here whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Hold on, let me add it in here. Yeah, go ahead, just play some of these plays, man, from the game.
I hate how choppy it is.
Yeah, you good. But yeah, man, this is the play that really broke the game open. That 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. So you look, man,
101 yard, yeah.
101 yard, yeah. So the Rams running offense, the best in the National Football League, right? Their running game is far superior to anybody else's, just because they got the quarterback who can run like that. They've got
You mean the Ravens? You mean the Ravens?
Oh, did I say the
Ravens?
My bad.
You said Rams.
Oh, I said Rams? I'm tripping. No, Ravens. This is what I meant. They had the number one attack in football this year.
Yep.
And they come in there, the Bills stifle that, man. So y'all thoughts on the game, dude. And also thoughts though on what the Ravens were able to do that held Josh Allen in check, because he didn't do much. He scored 3 points.
No, he had a bad passing day. I mean, yeah, he really did.
Well, because
they held him down.
They were coming at him on the edges and up front, and he was running. I mean, he's accurate on but on the run, but he just couldn't get it done. He couldn't get it done. I mean, he got it done enough, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, you put pressure on a quarterback and make him scramble. That's what you get.
Yeah. He was he could throw on the run though. He's one of the he's right up there with getting there with Mahomes. Like he's really accurate throwing across his body and across the field. But I still think he's a little bit. He won the game, and I'm talking about him like he freaking lost. But I still think he's got those. He's still young and he's got them bugs. You know what I mean? He's still not consistent. It's second time in the playoffs. First time he pooped his pants. This time he's pulling through. So, but he's got a little help. The problem with I think though is the running game for the Bills is going to hurt them because they don't have a really strong running game at all.
No, and they didn't run the ball at all.
Well, here's the difference between what, John, your assessment is correct, but here's the difference between Lamar and Josh Allen. Josh Allen can throw the ball 45, 50 times and win a game. Lamar Jackson, the more he throws, the worse he becomes. His whole match rate, to me, he took a step back this year because one, they figured out you make him throw the ball, and the way you get Lamar Jackson, you play zone. When you play zone, he can't read the zone. He can't read the soft spots. Now, when anytime people played man against him, if nobody's open, he just takes off because everybody back is turned. Playing zone, just like when that cat got that interception in the end zone, he squatted on the route.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
So I didn't see when did he get concussed?
I got it here. It's in right at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Right
that.
here.
A bad snap.
Yeah. He threw it away, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, he got. Here it is, right here.
No, and you'll see it here at the end. The different turn. He just hit his head off,
Yeah.
They were basically out of it by then. You could see the whole team.
Mm-hmm. Which I think when I think they thought they had a chance to bring it back because that one overthrown pass to Hollywood Brown with the backup, the entire if you could see in the background of that shot, the entire sideline was because they what I mean, that would have been a spark. In other words, there was still I can't remember how much longer was left in the game. But he needs some wide receiver help too. I mean, he can't have just who else does he have to throw to? He's got Hollywood Brown, who is not even a number one receiver, but he's got who else does he have? He's got Andrews. That's his. Yeah.
I mean, that's a great tight end. Yeah, but I mean, that's really it. Look, so that has something to do with maybe
he was the problem
his decision making on who's going to pass the ball to.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Sloan.
Right. So let me say this to you as a little tidbit that is more technical. When you watch Andrews, even though I know he's an Oklahoma guy, he only has two routes, and that's why he runs the deep post and he runs the drag route across. That's all he does. And other than that, you can defense that very easily, and that's what they did. They shut him down. He caught a few passes, some seam routes, but when he was running the deep post. And he was running the drag, man. They had covered. Hollywood Brown, biggest problem is he's lighting the ass. When you play bump and run on him, you play press coverage, get off the ball.
Yeah.
That's what that is all about. So when you do that, you take away his two threats. I mean, you got him.
Yeah.
And on top of that, man,
he doesn't have enough to throw to.
His match rate. Well, see, here's the problem that they have, man. The running game wasn't clicking, so it didn't open up the offense. That was the whole thing. If that running game is open, you in.
Yeah, and
that was the biggest issue.
Yeah, that's
right, DJ.
That's another bit of news to talk about when we as we're on the topic of this game is that Mark Ingram, Heisman winning, running back from the University of Alabama, was released by the team. So we'll see how they go. They're probably going to try to draft. They need to be trying to draft, like you said. You know what? I don't think they need to draft receivers. I think they need to find a veteran receiver that's a free agent in this league. I don't think they need to just come with a fresh.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
agree because Lamar is still young. You get a veteran, they can teach him how to throw a guy open instead of throwing.
Yeah,
so that's a lot of the problem. I would take Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson any day of the week. Because I want my quarterback to be athletic, but I don't want him to be run dominant. I want him to throw that damn bitch.
Offensive coordinator, the Ravens, did they change that, PJ? Was there something on that? I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
He retired.
Oh yeah.
He retired.
And talking about Hollywood Brown, dude is fast.
What's up? He's sexy.
Do what? Yeah, Hollywood Brown is just a streaker, man. He's a
go fast, go long.
Go fast.
No, he won great routes. He won great routes. His biggest issue is he can't get off the line.
Nah,
he belongs in a slot. He's not a true X.
Yeah.
He's not a true X or Z. No.
Let's see.
You gotta be tough. And
that's his biggest issue.
Slot.
Yeah, the slots is the. Nah,
he's quick enough. He's quick. He's quick.
Mm-hmm.
He's quick. See when you playing the X, you on the sideline. All you gotta do is press him on the sideline. He can get away from you. That's why you have a hard time because you use inside shade on him. And when you line up when he's at an X, but when he's in the slot, you got to head up because you can't favor side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where his quickness come in.
Yeah.
If you ever watch the play, he has his most effective catches from the slot.
Yeah. So
I got a question for you guys.
That's the
Anthony.
Where's
Pierre?
Oh, Jack ain't here? Woo,
come on now. Because they lost, he ain't going to show up, right?
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, Jack, what are your thoughts on the game?
Jack
I'll message him on Instagram right now.
Yeah, he messaged me today. Yeah. So maybe he'll.
What did he say?
No, he just hold up. I'll pull up a second. Hold up.
No, that's all right. That's private. You don't want to do that.
Before we move any further to the last two games of playoff weekend, we're gonna bring my boy Dawson up in here, man. He's back. What's good?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up, man?
Doing good. I like the overlay.
What's up, man?
Oh, you should.
We love the overlay. That's good. It looks good.
Look, he's admitted it.
Looks good on Twitch too.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up, man?
How's it going, Sloan?
Hey, I asked about you today, man. I asked about you today, big nerd. I said, where my boy Minnie coming in? I did. I asked about you. You my guy now.
I appreciate that. It's good to know.
Art major. We can talk about art history and football, man. Shit, you got props. Hey, by the way, next year if they don't have that COVID running, I'm gonna invite you down, let you see how the boys roll, man.
Yeah.
Let you come on down and roll with us a little bit. You think your
Sounds
lady
good,
let you come? You gotta get a check in and all that?
Maybe.
Huh?
I'll see if she lets me, but I'll probably
Wait,
swing that.
what's wrong? Your pimp,
Huh?
what, your pimp hand not strong? Your pimp hand is strong?
Slow.
What's up?
So keep your pimp hand strong.
Me Joker can't wait. You gotta have a strong pimp hand to hang with us, man. We're not gonna do the X-rated trip. We're gonna do G-rated this time. We're not doing triple X. Triple X get a lot of guys divorced up in here. You gotta have a strong pimp hand to do triple X.
There you go.
So, Dawson, we were just now talking about the
Ravens.
The Ravens Titans game. Not Titans. Fuck, I'm tripping.
Wow, Ravens Bills.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Hey,
And Jack did message me right after the game. He's like, I know you guys are gonna clown me right now. I'm just like, no, I'm good, man. I'm just gonna let you be.
But I mean, you can't just leave and not show up in the chat after you've been there for the past 10 times.
That's definitely
boasting,
fair.
And then when they lose, you can't be here. Come on now.
We'll see if he shows up. He said,
I just messaged him on Insta. We'll see if he.
He probably knows when
we should
he
all
probably knows
blow him
when
up
you
right
talk
now.
about the Ravens. So he probably knows when you talk about the Ravens. So he's probably skipping this first part.
He said,
and
"Man,
coming in later."
He's lurking right now. Yeah.
He messaged me Sunday. He said, "Man, my Ravens got clapped hard." I just laughed. Then he tried to give me some bad luck. Then he said, "You know why? because Lamar was on the cover of Madden. I was like, whatever. Then he messaged me talking about Aaron Rodgers will be on the cover of Madden next year. Dude, fuck out of here with that. Get out of here with that.
The curse.
Get out of here with it. Mahomes on the cover of Madden. Guess what happened?
Man, you know how it is.
Brady too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Madden curse.
Man, look, man, let that stuff go. Everybody, when they team lose, they always want to come up excuse. He just got his ass kicked. That's all. Take it and keep rolling.
It's bad luck to be superstitious, man.
That's all you got to do.
Ravens, they lost against the Bills. Bills are moving on to the AFC Championship game. Now let's get into day 2 of the divisional round of NFL playoffs. First game, man. Good grief. There's a lot to talk about with this one. Browns, Chiefs. All right, so the Chiefs end up pulling it out.
I got more tabs opened up on my computer because of this game than any other game.
Yeah.
So Chiefs.
PJ's got video ready to roll.
Chiefs, they pull it out 22-17 despite an injury to Patrick Mahomes. The all-world quarterback went out, and we saw that. That looked ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I was at PJ's house actually watching. Dude couldn't even stand up like after that play. So
that was sad.
Travis Kelce was holding him up.
Yeah. So let me throw this up here, PJ, if you want to go ahead and play it. It's footage while we is this the hit?
No, this
I don't
is
know if it was so much a hit though.
We'll get to that.
No, it wasn't. It was. I think
it looked like he grabbed his neck and did what do they call that? The wrestling move when they grab him.
The horse collar.
No, not a horse.
Yeah, not a horse.
What do they call it when he grabs him?
Man,
he comes down.
He got hit in the jaw, man. Man, look, he got hit. He got
punched
across.
He got hit in the
face.
button. Right in the button.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Plus, he hit the ground too. So that's a combination.
When a guy grab you.
He said, "I'm at work. Go Niners."
Man, all I know is he got. So let's just call it like it is.
To me, this was the turning
who's running the video
point in the first half. Me.
Go ahead.
This was the Rashard Higgins.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
When he was trying to go in for
the touchback.
That changed the game.
Yeah. I heard Baker talking about that today.
That changed the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Baker Mayfield was basically turned into Bill Belichick about and getting on Higgins, saying that he was inexperienced and he should know not to extend the ball on a play like that. And he's right. Baker's right. Baker's
that's bullshit.
Right
No,
man. The guy was trying to win the game. He was trying to score,
man. Situational football, and that was not the he could have tucked it in, and they're at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, no, he was trying to score.
He wanted to be. Look, man, you don't know what kind of incentives that boy had on his contract. You score a touchdown in the playoff, you get $30,000 or something like that. Don't throw your teammate under the bus like that, man. He probably had child support to pay next month. He had to get that extra incentive bonus, man. So
he's on a rookie contract. He's on a rookie contract?
I think.
But you still get incentives.
I thought the coach was the one who said we practiced that, and he wasn't supposed to extend.
I think
it was Stefanski that said that. No, well, look,
you might be right. I thought I was listening to a podcast, so you might be right too. I don't know.
I think
I didn't watch any video.
We talked about it a lot before.
Well, I still won't criticize the Cleveland Browns.
Oh no, they
played well this year, man.
Hell yeah!
Really well.
Their running backs balled out in this game.
All the stuff that they had going on.
Like I was watching the game, and every time one of the backs touched the ball, whether it be Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt, when they touch the ball, even if it was like a 1 or 2 yard run, they run their butts off.
Oh yeah, Chiefs run defense is susceptible, man, to some gashes.
Y'all see my ass
running backs in the league.
Because of the fact that PJ, what's this? I see some tacos, man.
What did you got?
No,
where's Sloan go?
There's an ad. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh man.
Yeah, and also, man, the Browns did lose their
wasn't
starter.
ready.
First. Oh, my bad. On the first play of the game, they lost their Oh yeah, his toe. Yeah. Oh, this is.
What are y'all doing in my bedroom?
So that's obviously the play where Mahomes got hurt. Not a malicious
That's
hit.
what I said. Yeah.
Yeah. He went down, hit his head on the turf, which, as long as I've been watching football, it doesn't take much to get a concussion.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. I've
Around his
seen
neck.
I've seen players hit their face mask on the ground and get a
see that?
concussion.
Like, this is one of those plays, like, that is just kind of what's the term I'm looking for? It's like one of those plays that you just never
Bang,
expect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No?
bang bang, but also like another term is like just a crap out of luck play. Like nobody really did anything wrong. It wasn't a massive hit. It just kind of like crap luck.
Victim of circumstance.
Yeah,
like his helmet hit the right exact way to hit, his on the ground and jam his face right on the button.
That Joker should have slid instead of going head first. He should have slid instead of going head first. That's what he should have done. You'd have started quarterback. What the hell are you trying to go head first for? Against a linebacker. Man, come on.
Well, I mean, it is the playoffs.
I guarantee
I commend
his
him
ass
for
won't be going head first anymore.
Probably not, for sure.
No. Nah. And so, Mahomes got hurt, obviously. Went out of the game, and gave the Browns.
And who came in? Chad freaking Henne. Balled out.
Oh,
He did.
Except for the pick. But the pick was really bad. The pick was
Pretty bad. That was a pretty bad pass.
Yeah, it was. It was very over. Yeah.
There's a reason why Mahomes was starting
He reared
over
up.
him.
He said, "Oh, this is it." He said, "This is the money shot." And he's like,
This is my
"Bah!"
Mahomes moment.
What's that guy doing there?
Dude was sitting there waiting for it like a punt return. He said, "That's."
Yeah. So with that being said, the pick, it gave the Browns a prime opportunity to come back and win that game. I will say that, and you'll hear more about it when we get to asshole of the week. There was some
Chippiness.
The Dukes took off. What were they? Look, man! They got that ball and took almost 4 minutes off the clock and didn't gain a yard. They had to punt it away. Like they got the ball, had to punt it away. They get the ball back, throw a pick. They get it back and do zero with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The problem with the Browns in this game, like, again, they only lost by one score, right? And they almost had a comeback, which was really good. But I was watching the drive that they took to get within one score. And I knew, even after that drive, even after they pulled in within one touchdown, I knew they weren't going to do it because that drive consisted of like 5 different miracle plays. You can't pull that off consistently to make a massive comeback like that.
And
I mean, it wasn't a
Joku was
massive
playing
comeback.
his butt off. You think he made probably 2 or 3 of those damn plays?
Yeah, like the
on
fourth
that
down,
drive.
like the fourth down catch,
The catch?
in the red zone. Like they weren't going to get that consistently.
No.
Right? They were literally pulling miracle plays out of their butts just to be within one touchdown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But they still were in.
Well,
prime
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but like as far as like making a comeback, consistency of being able to pull off plays and get good consistent play calling that puts you in a good position is important at the end of the day.
Yeah. So
Well, I still say I don't criticize them as much because considering nobody ever gets this year, and they proved a lot of people wrong. And I give the coach a great compliment. He changed the culture of the team. They didn't quit because they didn't quit. They kept playing, man. They're going to be a team to reckon with in the AFC North, man. I think Pittsburgh is going down. Pittsburgh need to get rid of that quarterback and get them a new quarterback. That's what they need to do.
I can't
All
wait
them
till
old
the
jokers
2-minute
need to
drill.
go.
I got a 2-minute drill for y'all about quarterbacks.
nice.
It's gonna be a good one.
All right.
Nice. So the Browns obviously lose. Successful season though. Stefanski was my pick for Coach of the Year, who I thought did the best job with what he had. Obviously, the team got better once OBJ got injured. So
We talked a lot about the Browns. What about the Chiefs, though? I mean, how about some ballsy calls
Oh
from
yeah.
Andy?
Oh,
when
yeah,
Chenny, when Chad Henne went, I called him Jenny. When Chad Henne went in, dude, how about some ballsy calls from him?
I think Andy Reid is a. Go ahead, PJ.
Throw one on 4th and 1.
Yeah.
We were sure
Not call the timeout. Even Romo was like, "Oh, they're going to call the timeout here. They're not going to throw it if they go."
Nice call. But okay, Andy Reid is fired. Don't give him credit for the 14-yard run. Just that, though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people giving him a lot of credit because of that 14-yard run that Henne did. That were me and PJ were like, did y'all seriously fucking give that up to Chad Henne?
Yeah.
Not Andy Reid, but the fourth down call fire.
Nobody expected him to run.
No, they didn't.
No.
No one expected him to run. That's
I'm gonna be quiet.
why it was successful.
Yeah.
When it comes to the ballsy play calling, I mean, again, it's kudos to Andy Reid for his coaching and play calling, but also I think the reason he was able to call his ballsy calls because, I mean, Chad Henne's been in the league for a while. He's a seasoned guy. He knows what he's doing. He knows the offense. Of course, he's
13 years. He's been in the league.
Right.
13.
Right, but if it was like a younger second-string quarterback, he probably would not have been nearly as ballsy.
Oh no doubt he would never. But I mean, he has depth at that position.
Exactly.
And kudos to Andy Reid for after that pick. Andy Reid could have easily just been like, "All right, let's just play to win. Let's just not do anything."
Yeah.
But he went right back to him, right back to some. After that pick, he threw a fire like 30-yard pass to Travis Kelce, like over the middle, like so. No, he kept with the So we all know Andy. We've known Andy Reid's been a fire coach. He just solidified it when he won the Super Bowl last year. So yeah. And for the Chiefs, hey, those tests that was Patrick's having to take this week, like I've had to take those fucking tests before because before you deploy, every single time they make you take these tests where if you're in a blast or anything like that, when you retake
concussion protocol
yes,
test you're talking about?
When you retake the test. If the answers vary from the first test too much, you see what I'm saying? So dude, it's a long, like on computers and cards and all kind of shit test. So that
it's the same thing for NFL players.
Yes, that's what they're talking about. They take these tests before the season starts.
Yeah.
And then
that's a protocol.
Yeah, and so then
concussion protocol.
When they get into concussion protocol, they have to retake those same exact tests to see if your answer varies anywhere from. Well, it can vary, but not much. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
But of course, we all know what players do at the beginning of the season. They intentionally get a pretty bad score so that they can easily get back in.
I was not that at all.
That's what we did in high school.
Just some insight. Go ahead.
Do you know what the average time in concussion protocol was this year?
What was it?
19 days.
19 days? Oh my goodness.
19 days.
So okay, yeah, we'll talk about. Okay, we'll get to that question. Well, Jonathan might have it on 4 downs.
No, I don't. No concussion
Mahomes?
protocol. No concussion questions at all.
No. But anything on Mahomes?
No.
Okay,
No, you're good. We can talk about it all we want, man. You're good. I have different quarterback questions. Go ahead, man.
Chance that the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Buffalo Bills without Patrick Mahomes this weekend. I'm not going to exactly give him 0.
I'm not one.
I'll give my a 10%.
I'll go a little higher and say like 18 to 20%.
Yeah.
If the chance, the percentage Bills win?
No, the percentage that the Chiefs can win this game if they don't
with Henne?
No, yes, basically with Henne. Yes.
I'll give him 40%.
I think they got a chance.
Yeah, they got 40%. It's almost 50-50 for me. I was
I'll
almost
put it
going to
like
say
this.
50-50.
Okay.
Because they got a lot of talent around them.
They do.
And
I'll put him.
guess where the Bills have to go to?
Yep.
Go to
He has a lot of talent.
Mm-hmm.
Arrowhead,
Kansas
right?
City.
Yeah.
They got to go to Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yep.
They've lost
and I
their
will say
Arrowhead
this.
during the AFC Championship game before.
He ain't been in that office for 3 years.
Yeah, no,
He's been in the office for 3 years, man. So
I think Josh Allen could poop his pants anyways.
No, he could. I'm not talking about.
he ain't been in the office.
Yeah.
And he could do just enough, man. He could do just enough.
I can agree with that. He can get him to skate by.
He ain't been in the office for 3 years.
You think they're gonna bypass it to Mahomes is playing because the Chiefs did? Yeah. My thing about it is there's a comment that Tyreek Hill made after the game that really struck me. He said, hopefully, I know y'all saw it, the post-game conference when he was going ridiculously crazy. I'm still pumped up. Let's go. He was like, hopefully we get Pat back so we can start throwing the ball downfield.
Oh.
See, Henny can't throw that ball downfield like Patrick Mahomes can. So you talking about a defense that just shut down the best rushing offense in the league last weekend, the Buffalo Bills.
And what do?
If the Kansas City Chiefs can't throw the ball downfield like Mahomes, then what are they trying to get?
You're gonna have to depend on a lot of yak, but you can get that with Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. You can get a lot.
The main issue though.
Yeah, but no, you got the other guys too now. They got a world class track team with all the speed they got, man. You know, you miss a tackle, it's gone.
If the ball
to run 10 yards.
The main issue here is that, I mean, the Buffalo Bills got a lot of pressure on Lamar Jackson last week. We all saw that, right? And he's a very mobile quarterback. Chad Henne is
Lamar
not.
Jackson is.
So like they.
But like I said, he didn't have anybody to throw to either, though.
That's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
a great point.
You know what I mean? But the Ravens don't have anybody to throw to. The Kansas City Chiefs do, though.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Lamar Jackson is not a very efficient passer. That's the difference.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
I just if that's where
we shall see when the game is played. That's all I have.
Yes, we shall. But that's so everybody's thoughts are pretty much. But do you think that okay? Not what percentage do you think they have? Do you think the Chiefs can beat the Bills without Patrick Mahomes?
No,
I don't.
I think they can, but they would have to play a perfect game.
Yeah. If they
they would have to play a flawless game, and they cannot get behind the chains either. If they get like third and 8, third and 6, they in trouble.
Yep.
Yes.
They're definitely gonna. They would definitely lose. I would think.
Andy Reid would have to scheme the game of his life.
Oh yeah. If they do. Patrick Mahomes can't play because of concussion protocol. He'll still have almost 3 weeks to get ready.
Man, Patrick Mahomes is playing. I'm gonna tell you something. They're gonna give him some of that term, and he's playing. He ain't missing this one. I promise you that. They're gonna give that boy some of that truth serum, like they gave Tom Brady. They put that. They shot him up real good. Yes.
What's in that truth serum? What's in that truth serum?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but hell is no.
I need to know what's in that truth serum.
Yeah, I can see Diggs.
Sloan, you got a guy, you know?
All right, so let's jump into the final game of the weekend, Sunday night.
It's stuff to make you feel good.
Or Sunday evening, I should say.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
got some of that vibranium?
Man.
The Buccaneers against the New Orleans Saints. Obviously, the Buccaneers pulled it out 30-20. From what I saw Drew Brees look like a butler. He had a towel over his arm with a little tray with dubs on it, and he was like, "Would you like some of these, Tampa Bay? I'm handing out these W's all game. You want some of these W's because that's what he was doing." Drew Brees. Hey man, nice career. We love you, dude. It's time. It is time.
Yeah, he was really struggling.
Thoughts,
man, you know what they remind me of? You know what Drew Brees remind me of? You guys might be too young for this. Larry Holmes fighting Muhammad Ali in the Superdome. You knew he was well gone down. He was already over the top of the hill and on his way at the bottom of the hill. And he out there trying to play boxing. And Drew Brees trying to pretend he's an NFL quarterback. Man, the arm was gone.
Now
it was gone.
Old.
It was. They had to bring in Jameis to throw a ball down the field.
Yeah.
Perfect passer rating, by the way.
Yeah, I got a question for you though. Do you think they had a better chance winning that game with Jameson than Brees? Do you think they had a better chance of winning that game with Jameson?
Yep.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do that to embarrass him. That's why they kept him in.
That's not even a question I had for 4 downs. That's just a question off the top of my head.
Hey, you know what? I can. You know what? Yeah. I think if it got midway through the third, they were thinking, "Oh, this ain't." You know, and he brought Jameis in to replace him, and you know, even if they didn't win, even if they lose 30-27 or something, or if it just looks better than that, like the 4 turnovers the Saints had were you know, obviously there was a strip, but those 3 picks, dude. that was almost it's so hard because I like Drew Brees. I've been watching Drew Brees for a long time. We all have. That was ugly to watch. Him out there.
I don't like him.
Yeah, well, see.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I love him, man.
I'm like, oh boy,
I'm joking. You're like, I love you.
dude in the NFL.
He really is. A family man, good father. I mean, I couldn't say enough good things about him. Seriously, though.
Yeah.
He's just like he played the game like it should be played.
I'm not a big fan of his anyway, for other reasons. But that's another topic to be discussed.
No, that's a topic for this show that we would like to talk about.
Keep going.
You
don't want me to go in on Drew Brees.
Come on, man.
Piss off a lot of white folks tonight. If I go in on Drew Brees, piss off a lot of white folks. So I'm gonna keep that to myself. Wait.
Well, you know what?
Well, let me tell you this. What?
Yeah, he kept collapsing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, BJ.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Well, Drew Brees, the only they kept him in the game. They did not want him to go out being on the bench. That's all. That was a thing. They said, we're going to lose the game.
I can see
we're going to concede the game to Brady. We're going to keep Drew Brees in. We're going to let you ride it on out. And that's what they did. And I have to give them credit for it. But here's the problem.
I hear that.
They are so far over the cap. That team is done for the next 5 years.
They got a
They have no cap room.
They got a Patriot problem.
Yep.
It's the same thing that happened with Brady in Tennessee, and against Tennessee, right?
In New England.
Yeah, this is his last game. Threw a pick for his last pass, man. And then what happened? He left and went somewhere else. But I don't think Brees can go anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to go anywhere else. Yeah.
No.
Hey, guys, did you realize at the end of the game, him and Brady was on the field throwing the balls with the kids?
Yeah.
Guess what? He was throwing the ball with his left hand. He was throwing the ball with his right hand. Did you know? Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, no, I saw that. He was hurting.
So
he was hurting. And did you see Brady's pass to his son?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's reminiscent. It was
touchdown.
I saw him throw that pass before.
Yeah, man, look, now you know when you taking that gear year round with that MC12 that he has with that MC12 stuff.
You see up there on that shelf?
With them boys.
You see up there on that shelf?
TB12.
You're not taking it.
You see that book up there on that
You're
shelf?
not taking no MC12. You're not taking that MC12, man. Come on.
You see the book? Never read it.
Good question.
Go ahead, about the game. Go ahead, PJ.
The Saints going to now set their offense on Kamara in the 20. They'll probably have to. I mean, I don't know if somebody can whisper in Jameis's ear and he come out there and play fire next year. They might let him start the season. I mean, who knows? But yeah, so the Saints.
I think James is good. That offense is suited for James, not Taysom Hill, whatever his damn
Taysom
name
Hill ain't
is.
gonna start.
No.
He's not the plan.
Ramsey said Brees' son will be a wide receiver before Brady finally retires. Oh man, yeah.
So Brady didn't have like a phenomenal game. I mean, he had a decent game.
He did.
The Saints had a horrible game. They had a chance. They had a chance in the first quarter to go up big and make this game just like when they played week 10 or week 12.
Yeah.
The first two possessions, Tampa Bay had 1 yard in their first two possessions. Had 1 yard. And the Saints drove the ball down the field both of their first possessions and ended up with field goals on each one.
Yeah.
It's because the New Orleans defense is playing amazing. Jenkins was all over the place, man.
If they put up 14 points in their first two drives, immediately put the pressure on them. Totally different game. They couldn't get
mistakes though. They just made too many mistakes. The Saints made way too many mistakes. Yeah. Cooks got that ball punched out. When he should have been, holding on to the ball a little bit better than that. It was a decent pass, and it was a little bit behind, but so that hurt him. But the turnovers killed him, and Brady played. He just played a clean game. It was a clean game, and the running game was decent, wasn't it, PJ? It wasn't on fire. It was decent. It was consistent. I think they had two
145,
running backs with like 68 yards and 64 yards, right? Both
63 and 62. They had 125
I
yards.
can't
on the
remember
ground.
numbers. I'm bad with that, but it was
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it was enough to be consistent and be clean. You know,
Mhm.
so Brady. I mean, Brady's been here before.
Yeah.
PJ, he knows what needs to be done, and like Bruce Arians said after the game, the reason Brady's here is because we let him coach. So
Well, and
just
I
hold on
think-
to that little tidbit for later.
No. I think so. I think that this was a switch now. I think that this is why all of a sudden they're playing better football. Is they're playing more Tom Brady style football.
Yeah.
You know, more
More
balance, more short pass. They're not going down trying to go downfield 12 times a game. You know, they're running the receivers are running better routes instead of just the go. You know.
Yep.
And I think Arians finally got it through his head and was like, all right, look, let's do some things your way, see if it works out. It started working out, and he was like,
I think it was the other way around. I think Brady went to him and said, "Listen, we did it your way for the first half of the season. Let's do it my way for the second half of the season."
Speaking of Arians, does anyone else find it hilarious how like Arians has like boxes of like microphone stuff and like a sleeve? Like it looks like a
he
freaking
wears
like
the belt.
cyborg on the sideline.
Yeah.
I watched
Like
that.
a
I was like,
robot?
yeah, like a freaking robot. I'm looking at it, like it's not even a person. He's even wearing a mask.
What
You know?
was good, bro.
What's up, 187?
How's it going, 187?
So yeah, Saints get bounced from the playoffs. Obviously, Tampa Bay wins.
And Antonio Brown did nothing. I just want to know.
He's hurt too. He's hurt.
I
his
know.
knee.
He got banged
left
up.
the game.
His
Yeah,
knees hurt.
You just
he
had
hurt.
to say that he did nothing.
I just don't think he's been a factor in anything really too
I
much.
thought he was going to be the torch in this game. I thought he was going to be. I thought they
Yeah.
were going to run their entire offense through him, but obviously they had different plans. What you got here? Oh yeah. You got. Go ahead, PJ.
just Breeze and Brady after the game, and then Breeze running off, blowing kisses to. I think they said he was blowing kisses to the crowd. I think he was blowing kisses to his wife and kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, but you could tell.
He's trying not to cry. Trying not to cry.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Hold it in. Soak it in, buddy.
Nah, he'll. Hey man, like I said,
Look at that guy with the camera behind him. Like, I'm not going to miss it. I'm not going to miss the shot. I'm not going to miss the shot.
yeah. Nah, man. But
The yellow shirt on and the vest.
5 seconds to the fucking day he retires, he is in the Hall of Fame. So you know that's beyond debate at this point. But yeah, he is. He's holding it back. He's had a great career, man. He's had a great career. Early in San Diego with the Chargers, and then came to New Orleans, saved that fucking city, you know. And so yeah, Drew Brees, man. If that was the last time we see you throw a football, man, it's been a pleasure. As football fans, we all love to see some shit like that. It's
Respect, man. Just respect.
that's
right
what
there.
that's basically what it is. Dude did it
Dude's
for a long-
broke records. How many records, man? I mean,
He's got a lot of. But the thing about it, and you know, you hate to see it, and I think we saw it a little bit. If Drew Brees if the Saints defense would have been as good as the Broncos defense, Peyton Manning's last year, we might be talking a little bit differently about this game. But,
Well, I mean, that's kind of hard to do when you had that Denver defense from 2015, man. That was
that's what I'm
something
saying.
else.
If the Saints defense was that good,
Yeah.
then they probably could carry him. And who knows? We might be playing the Saints next weekend. Who knows? But you know, I think he played maybe a year too long. I don't remember any big time highlights from Drew.
which would also have been an epic battle.
Yeah.
Rodgers and Breeze.
Oh, yeah.
In Lambeau. I mean,
It's been cold.
I would love to watch that too.
Yeah.
We're getting gold next weekend. It would have been gold one way or another.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Either
like,
way, Hall of Fame quarterbacks battling
we
it
win
out.
as football fans. Win-win.
Yes.
Yeah, that comes with the territory, man. I used to think that back in the day too, but like that comes with it when you're gonna be a professional athlete.
Yeah, but when you watch that Showtime inside the NFL and you watch all those films that they do, man, and oh man, that freaking show is fire. That is so good. It's so good. I love watching that, man.
He was playing
because they have
decent.
NFL films in their pocket, so they have all the little inside film and audio from the field. I love watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we see what's happening. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers move on to conference championship weekend, and we'll be looking forward to it. We'll talk about that. We'll get the 4 downs. We'll get a 2-minute drill.
Sweating?
The
You sweating
rarity-
yet? You
Who, me?
shaking? Yeah.
Oh, not yet. Yo, well, no. Sunday morning.
You were just talking about it. You were just like,
Sunday morning, I wake up with a trash can next to my bed, and I'll be fucking, yeah. That's how I'll be. You know what I'm saying? But in just a little bit, what we do here, we do something called halftime. We take a 5-minute break. Let yourself use the bathroom. Go get yourself something to eat. Do whatever you need to do. Come back, check in with us. We'll be doing 4 downs. The rare 2-minute drill is coming, and our picks for the conference championship games. Ladies and gentlemen, halftime. What's good? Dawson, I saw you down there trying to munch on some.
Yeah, I got myself a little turkey pastrami sandwich, some cheese, dude. It's good stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Sloan will be back
I got pistachios.
Yeah, I went with the mixed nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, I got some honey roasted peanuts here too. So
Oh, and I got almonds. What do you got, Anthony? Beer.
I do got some beer in here, and I got me some water. Nah, I just went. I had to use the restroom. That's what the.
Hey, Brooke in the chat.
Oh yeah, she. Let's see where she at. She in the chat. Yes. Dude, I was tripping out because I left out of here, and I heard the music, and I was like, "What the hell?" And she's watching it on her phone and shit.
Dude, the time was paused on my screen. It said 4 minutes and 57 seconds. And I'm like, what? And I'm monitoring the Twitch, and I saw it was like at a minute and 20. I was like,
yeah, sometimes
like-
StreamYard be like that.
Yeah, StreamYard's weird.
and I was like, I'll just see if it comes in. Hopefully it does. I didn't want to reload the page. Anyways.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in it, man. We'll repeat the question when Sloan gets here. Hopefully he gets back in here before we get to second down. You ready for 4 downs, Jonathan?
Let's go.
All right. 4 downs.
All right, here we go. First down. Do you prefer to watch a mobile QB or a pocket passer?
I think
When
when
I ask a question, and you guys are like, that's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
it is. It is. And real quick, before we move on, before we answer the question, you can repeat it for our next guest, first time appearing on the show, Ramsey. What's good, Ramsey?
Ramsey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, man. How's it going?
No. You're
So what, guys? I had a little.
So you back? I don't know. All right.
What was that? That's the Pharaoh Ramsey.
Yeah, man.
My bad. Part Packers owner Ramsey joining the show, right? He owns stocking the Packers and shit. I need that. Yeah.
I've only met one other Packers owner, and they lived all the way out in LA. And I was just like, "What are you doing here?" Like,
I ask myself that question every day.
What's good, Ramsey? How you doing, man?
I'm great, man. How y'all doing?
Doing good, man.
Here.
We're into the 4 downs portion of the show, and Jonathan, repeat the first down.
All right, here we go. The first down question is, do you prefer to watch a mobile QB or a pocket QB?
I like a pocket quarterback.
Pocket.
it depends.
That's pretty fitting for a Green Bay fan, you know,
And a Patriots fan.
and a Patriots fan. Yeah.
See, as far as
I'd say a pocket. Yeah.
okay. See, as far as like exciting, of course, mobile quarterbacks are exciting, but like my favorite player of all time is Kellen Moore from Boise State, and he's like the definition of a pocket passer. So
Yeah, dude, they got no wheels.
no, he got none whatsoever.
he ain't moving.
He's on the list of possible coaches.
Yeah.
Hey, please come to Denver, Kellen. Please come to Denver. We need something new bad. We need a quarterback teacher or something.
What about you, Sloan? What do you like to watch more? Pocket QB or a mobile QB?
Man, I was just sitting here thinking about that. I like a quarterback that can throw the ball and get out of people's way. I'll give you the example. John Elway, Steve Young, Patrick Mahomes, Forrest Kermit guy, and Josh Allen. They aren't even quarterbacks, but they throw very well. And Steve Young used to be a pure running quarterback. So, I mean, I don't like a guy that runs first and throws second. I like a guy that throws first, then run to create. I don't know.
I agree. I like a little bit of both. I would say a little bit of both, but I prefer a pocket passer more.
I was about to say, if you said both,
I think
your
a
final answer
pocket
is a cop
passer.
out.
Pocket passer is a little bit more, and I'm not a knock against a mobile QB, but because that's a lot of instinct when you're a mobile QB. I think it's more of an intellectual position when you're playing a pocket passer.
Hey,
Like
Sloan, did you turn your mic down? Because you sound low now.
Yeah, we can barely hear you, Sloan.
Let me tell you this. let me say this to you. You know, people talk about give me a quarterback today in this day and age. A pocket quarterback would get murdered. You have to be able to have a level of escapability, and if you don't have a super offensive line, you in trouble.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
That can move, mobile quarterback running. You know, so I like a guy that has a throwing guy first and a guy that can escape. I don't mean just a running quarterback. I mean a guy that can traffic. It ain't like when you sit back there and look around and throw.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're talking about Aaron Rodgers over there.
No, I can agree with that. But
Rodgers is very athletic, man. How athletic Aaron Rodgers is.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But look at Josh Allen now too. I mean, Josh Allen is a great pocket passer, and he's a mobile QB too, because he's a big guy. So and he's got legs. So I mean, he's great. But I mean, you look at the old. That's the kind of quarterback I think that it's kind of changing over to in the NFL.
The benefit of a pure pocket passer, though, is in order to be a pure pocket passer, especially today, you have to be very, very intelligent. Very intelligent.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like Peyton Manning's, where you know what the other guy's going to do. So you have to be very much anticipative.
Directing the guys before the play.
Which is beautiful to watch.
Like Tom Brady working off of timing and your routes and feet, like inches almost. Like you need to be right there.
Which is a beautiful thing to watch.
You tell me. Wait a minute. You tell me this. You tell me this. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Is old.
Fuck you. But anyway, Tom Brady. Tom Brady. His athleticism. The reason Tom Brady is his offensive coordinators had these 3-step drops. Think about it. They changed the offense to suit his skill set at Tampa Bay when they was doing that no risk it, no biscuit, wherever they call it. Down in Tampa Bay, they changed the route quicker steps because he's not athletic enough to do that 5- and 6-step, 7-step drops and dropping back. He just couldn't do it because it threw off the timing. Now,
so, Anthony, what did you say? Did you say pocket passer? So we all said pocket passer, except for Sloan was kind of like both.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You kind of said both, too.
I mean,
I did too, but I prefer more of a pocket passer.
Dual threat quarterbacks don't have a long career in NFL.
Yeah.
No.
They don't. I mean, a long successful career.
Look what just happened to Mahomes, and look what happened to, well, I would say Lamar Jackson's was kind of not really anything to do with him running forward.
Mahomes is not a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah, he's Mahomes.
Mahomes is not a dual threat quarterback.
What?
By dual? No.
Mahomes is,
the way I define dual threat is Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson. Where they designed running plays.
I can't stand people.
You're just thinking, okay, so him scrambling, you don't think there's any plays designed for Mahomes scrambling out and
Nah, not really.
running? There's no running plays designed for him?
I'm sure there are, but they're not the same as Lamar.
Yeah.
There's no art. It's not based off an RPO because that's all Lamar can do. Lamar's not a pocket passer, though. That's the thing.
Right. And the thing with pocket passers, in order for a pocket passer to be successful, you have to have very good management because you have to have great offensive line. If you have poor management, you're just going to get sacked all the time. You look at Andrew Luck, right? He didn't have great management, and they weren't able to get him an offensive line, so he got sacked a bunch and then forced early retirement, basically.
Or Robert Griffin.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What somebody just said, somebody just said so-called dual threat quarterbacks don't last long. Well, Andrew was a pure pocket passer.
Pocket passer.
So I don't give a rat's tail what you have. If you don't have the 5 horses up front to protect you, you're not going to survive anyway.
That's a given for everyone.
Now,
right? Any quarterback, that's the truth.
That's for anybody. Yeah.
Right. So it really doesn't matter. Now think about this. Steve Young wasn't a very good throwing guy when he came in the league. He ran all the time. You don't realize that. Steve Young was a running quarterback.
Yeah.
And then he sat down one of the greatest coaches ever, Bill Walsh. Look, man, we got to teach you how to throw and read defenses. And Steve Young was a very intelligent guy. You know, he's an attorney and all
Can I
that.
say something? Can I say something
When he
real
was
quick,
playing.
Sloan? Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Welcome back. Welcome back, man. I can hear you now. I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear you for the first part of that thing. Second down?
Second down. Let's go.
Second down, let's
Well,
go.
Don't worry.
You ready? All right.
All right.
What's the worst call you remember a referee make in the playoffs?
Oh,
Anthony,
easy.
you go first.
100%.
Anthony, you go first. I know which one it is.
Nah, that wasn't in the playoffs though. You talk about the failed.
Oh, that was getting to the play. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That was right before the playoffs. You're right. You're right.
Go ahead, PJ.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Then go ahead. Anybody go. PJ, you already had one.
The hit on Michael Thomas that wasn't called a
Pass
A
that
the
wasn't
PI.
called a PI.
Yeah.
Yes, that was mine. That's
the easiest
horrible.
one. I mean,
The worst call
No
of this
flag,
playoffs?
no call.
No. If anything that you've ever seen in the playoffs.
Oh.
Have you seen a ref make? Yeah, a worst
Right.
call you ever seen a ref make
Oh,
in the
you know
playoffs?
what?
Have you seen
Ref
that?
or not make.
Are you sure that wasn't in the playoffs, Anthony?
No, it was week 5. That game in Seattle was week 5.
Okay.
That loss that we got off that game made it so that the Packers didn't get a home playoff game, like a home field advantage. So then, that's
that was the substitute.
refs. Yeah, that's how you know that wasn't in the playoffs. Because remember,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ramsey?
Well,
Did
it's
you got one?
more of a call that they didn't make. It was a
Yeah, that's fine.
blatant face mask on Aaron Rodgers. Packers versus Cardinals. I believe it was 2013, 2014. I think it was the first round of playoffs against the Cardinals. Blatant face mask, like one of the last plays. of the
Non-call.
game. Non-call.
Basically,
Did you lose the game?
Yeah, we lost the game. We lost.
I don't see because I don't. Okay.
I'll
Images type in Packers Cardinals face mask is the first thing that comes up with go face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
basically
these
it
questions
was-
are supposed to provoke that. You know,
Yeah,
what's the
basically
first
it
thing you
was-
think about? You're like, oh, that's it.
It
Oh,
wasn't.
that emotion,
It wasn't
man.
a miss. It wasn't a missed face mask call. It was a miss illegal hands to the face. So Aaron Rodgers goes back to pass. The defense gets to him, and the dude just slaps him right on the head. That's illegal. You can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And they didn't call it, and he fumbles it. They pick it up and run it in. Game over.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Wild card round of the playoffs. Yes, exactly. Yeah. The year before we won the Super Bowl. So that game where like we had both the Cardinals and the Packers both put up like 600 yards of offense. Ridiculous. But
Jesus.
yeah, I you know what, Ramsey, I forgot about that one. That's that. Yeah,
You think that's
I
yours?
still have nightmares, man.
yeah, yeah.
I'm having a
Dawson,
hard
you got one?
I'm having a hard time remembering like ones that stick out. I'm sure there are, but I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
I guess just stick with one that I saw this playoffs. The missed pass interference call between the Titans and the Ravens. That was
Okay.
so bad to me. I watched that over and over again. The dude just runs to the receiver, grabs and like knocks him over, then catches the ball. And I'm
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
over here
Oh,
like,
you're talking about yes.
yeah,
yes.
the first round, yeah, when they played and the Titans were making a drive, and then he just runs over the receiver to catch the interception.
Yeah.
That was
It's
pretty
illegal
bad.
contact.
Yeah, that was very bad. And they didn't. The announcers.
They're
didn't
not
talk
going to
about
call
it.
that. They're not going to call that if you catch the ball. They're probably it's a hard one for the refs to call too,
Well,
though.
what surprised me was that the
Unless they
announcers
make
didn't even
contact
mention
before
it.
he call the ball. It's like a bang bang. That's that bang bang kind of
right?
thing
Which
there.
I can understand that, but like what shocked me though is that usually when something like that happens, the announcers say something about it. Like the commentators say, like, "Oh, maybe you could have said that was pass interference call." Not even once, to my recollection, did they say anything, which really shocked me.
I don't think they did. Yeah.
Sloan, what you got?
Man, I really I'm when people talk about referees and bad calls, man, that's how the game is played. It happens. So there's really no such thing as a bad call to me. You get some, you lose some, but one bad call does not represent you're gonna lose the damn game on it. I mean, I just don't see it
I know,
that way.
but I mean, if you're a fan of a team, though, if you're, I mean, you could see a bad call. You know what a bad call is. You could see a bad call, no matter what team you're rooting for. Either, you know when it's a bad call. But I also
What?
was going to say
I
my
just
other
don't-
one was
I don't have a.
the tuck
I don't
rule.
remember.
The tuck rule play, PJ. Was that a bad referee call?
No, that was the proper call.
Come on now.
Sympathy.
Honestly.
Oh, that was a great question.
Hey,
Yeah.
That was the correct call.
hey, man, you know, hey, when it's your team, it's always the Super Bowl. Shit, that's a great call. What you talking about? Shit, that's the best
They
call.
literally made up a rule on the
You put your team in
spot.
the Super Bowl?
They did. That was going to be mine, but that I'll tell you what. In memory of the Saints and Drew Brees, the 2 years they got screwed. 2 years in a row they've gotten screwed. So one time
they played the Rams when
the
guy
Minnesota
went
Vikings.
Yeah.
It was the Minnesota Vikings that when they got screwed by a miracle play.
No. They didn't get screwed on that one.
That was a missed tackle and a bat and a
No. I know. But I understand that. But Drew Brees got screwed on that one, and then the next year, what happened? The non-PI.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
then
I was
the
about
next
to
year-
say that one too. Yeah,
the
I just
next
thought
year-
that one.
So I mean, that was the one me and PJ agreed upon. But that damn play against the when Tom Brady looked like he was going to pass against the Raiders, right? It was against the Raiders, and
Talk about this. Yo,
PJ,
no, and I think the
I
other
don't know, man.
The other
Ticky
one you
tacky.
can go to is in the playoffs last year when the Saints played the Vikings, and that dude what you say his name is Sloan, that quarterback for the Vikings. Is he frozen?
Oh, man, you talking about the stepchild? Yeah, second cousin, man, he's an orphan now.
The one who
didn't
stole all that money.
papers.
Stole all that money.
That man should
Well,
be
he need to be
arrested
put in jail.
immediately.
His voice came through during that. That was perfect.
Yeah, he did. No, when he's talking last year in the playoffs when it was obvious offensive pass interference, tight end pushed off, caught the 2 points, and they won. So whatever. So yeah, that was a good question, Jonathan. Hit us with third down, man.
All right, here we go. Third down. What's the worst call you've ever seen a coach make in the playoffs? That's playoff based, obviously, these questions. So, worst call you've seen a coach make in the playoffs. You can include the Super Bowl if needed. I will allow it. PJ.
That's a tough one.
Easy.
It's real easy for me. It's real easy for me.
It's real easy. Pete Carroll calling a pass play on fucking.
Thank you. That's it. That's the one. PJ's going to argue it because it was the percentages. He's got the analytics on it.
He told me the percentages before. I know what the percentages were, but
Ramsey, what do you say?
I'm saying it's a very similar play.
Ramsey, what do you say?
Very similar play to what Andy Reid called this past weekend. Very, very similar. Fourth down.
On the 4th and 1?
If it wouldn't have gone, it would have been terrible. The thing is, it's still a terrible call. Andy Reid, that's a terrible call.
So you're going to go with the Andy Reid call with Chad Henne?
It's terrible.
Okay.
I mean, that's a 1 in a million shot. 1 in a million shot. I mean, great job, Andy Reid, for calling that amazing play. That was not an amazing play. That was stupid as hell.
Oh, my gosh.
Coaching
what you talking
success
about?
and coaches' praise solely depends on the execution on the field. If it's
like,
successful,
if
the play's successful, then they're praised and they're the best thing ever. If it fails, then they're chastised and probably fired.
Correct.
Right? It's a whole different spectrum.
Yep.
I remember that one.
Here you go, Rel.
General Contra.
Doesn't matter. Didn't matter. Cam Newton still didn't die for that fumble.
Yeah, he did.
Thank
He
you
did
with his
not.
punk ass.
He did not.
With his punk ass. Yeah, man. Hey, you guys want to hear a story about Cam Newton? I got a story for Cam Newton, man. Okay.
Later.
I was
Hold on.
going down and look
Let's
at some
finish.
watches.
Let's finish this third down.
Oh, man. You know what? Go ahead.
I want to know what Anthony thinks.
What?
What play Anthony said.
No, it's
Pete Carroll?
Pete Carroll call. Yes.
Okay. PJ, you agree? Or do you have a different one? Because you don't think that was a terrible call. So what was?
Well, because PJ knows the history. Like I know the history.
No, he knows the analytics. You know,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in there with the
I just
nerds,
think, like-
punching the numbers. He knows how to run the play by the book, by what the nerds say.
Yeah.
They're running the game now. Don't you know
no,
that? They fire down to the coaches all the percentages on which play they should freaking run now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now I'm just imagining some Poindexter up in the booth, like, sir, according to our calculations, we should run this option play on 4th
You know what?
and 2.
Watch baseball. Watch baseball now, because that's what they're doing in baseball. Okay, no lie. They
They're, like,
literally
snorting,
have
like, sir.
They have, yes, they have like the tape on the glasses, and they have like a think tank that's up in the booth, and they're like, run the numbers on should we change the pitcher out, and now we're,
Yeah.
it's horrible in baseball.
Throw a
Anyways,
curveball.
this is a football podcast.
Yeah,
This is a football podcast. PJ, you got one or no?
No, I really don't have one. I mean,
All
I
right,
guess
all
if I had to, I'll go with that one just to.
Okay,
join
it's
the
a little
group,
bit putting
but-
on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Sloan, you got one? Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I'm going all the way back to the Houston Oilers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, okay.
The last Super Bowl Pittsburgh played in, they were playing in Three Rivers when Renfro, the daddy Renfro of the Renfro boys that playing, when he made the catch this is the reason why instant replay came into effect, because of that particular catch at Three River Stadium. When he caught the ball, he was actually in. They called him out. And that was I was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan at the time, but I thought it was a really bad call. And that was probably one of the calls that stuck out in my mind from a kid back then. I don't know if any of you guys probably wouldn't even old enough.
Because
Was it black and white? Black and white video?
It was old.
It was a joke, man. You don't have to answer that.
They got the leather helmets and the plastic face masks. And
but I feel so.
I love you, Sloan.
That dude was probably inbounds, and they probably called it out, and it was probably obvious if you look at the old footage that he was. Is Sloan frozen right there? All right,
Yeah, he is.
you ready?
Thomas
froze up.
Edison
I
type
got-
films when you had.
That was perfect. Perfect. Highlight of the show. We gotta do it at the end of the season. We gotta take all the clips from all the shows, Anthony, and we gotta have to look back on this stuff.
Yo, that was
This is
great.
seriously.
And then he
That was
told me
perfect.
right when he said Thomas Edison. Oh, shit.
Oh man! All right. Hold on. I actually have another one, PJ, that you could actually jump on with. There was a call. I think it was like a 4th and 1 during it was Patriots Colts in the playoffs.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
And who was it? Corey Dillon went up went to try to catch the pass on the 1 yard line instead of us running the ball.
No, I have an even better one.
Go.
I have an even better one.
Thank you.
When the Patriots were playing the Colts, they were playing in Indy. They went for a fake punt where they lined everybody off on the right side.
No, I remember that. No, it wasn't. The Colts did.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
there was only 3 guys.
Oh,
Yep.
The worst fake punt in the history of the NFL, and it was on Wild Card. I think I was watching the game at your house
You might have been.
in Tennessee. But yeah, that was the
was
worst
bad.
one ever. I'll say right
That was
there.
bad.
That was the worst
I
one
remember
ever.
that. I remember that. Yeah.
Damn, I want to look it up right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the video.
While you looking up, Jonathan, hit us with 4th down.
All right, 4th down. All right, you guys buckle up. You ready?
Yep. Let's go.
Serious. I'm serious. This is a tough question. Okay, it might hurt somebody. Did the Saints waste Drew Brees' career after their Super Bowl win?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
If he didn't
Look at their playoff record.
Yeah,
Look at their
yeah,
win-loss and their playoff record.
Yeah, look.
And
I got what you're saying.
how many years ago was that? It was the year of Katrina, right?
8 or 9.
Yeah.
It's been a while. No, it wasn't the year of Katrina.
2006.
No, it wasn't the year of Katrina.
It was the year
I
or
was
two
about-
after.
You know what? It was 2000. The Super Bowl that happened in 2010.
Okay.
Because I was about to deploy for my second time, so I remember that. No, I don't think they did. Drew Brees has constantly had fire wide receivers, fire running backs. He's constantly had decent defense, and in the latter years, these past few years, he's had fire defense. They didn't waste it; they just couldn't get over the top.
That's
Why,
a good
though?
point.
Was it because of Drew Brees?
No,
Could be coaching.
There's a couple of
Maybe-
things. There's a
Go
couple
ahead,
things.
go
I think, like Anthony said, they provided him with weapons. Like you have different wide receivers that came through, different running backs. I mean, the offensive line was decently consistent for the most part. Defense had some pretty good players in there, had some pretty good years. But I think a lot of it just depends on circumstance, teams they played, and just having the bad games at the wrong time, right? I think
Timing.
Exactly. Timing was a big issue with Drew Brees and the Saints. After
yeah.
the Super
Think
Bowl.
about it. The Falcons have had some fire teams throughout their period.
That division, besides the Bucks, it was crazy. Cam with his MVP year. Carolina had a great team for a few years. The Falcons had a great, and that's 4 games a season right there that he had to go up against those guys.
So
the
the
Bucks
division
were
he was in,
and-
the division he was in had a lot to play
Timing.
into what it
All
was.
timing.
The coaching has been always decent though. You know what I mean? So
Oh.
I mean,
Well, and then they had a year where Sean Payton wasn't even there because of the whole
because of the
bounty
whole
gate.
the bounty gate thing. Yep.
Yep.
That's right. But I mean, to me, it's a little bit of both.
I think
man.
it's
a little bit of both.
I'll liken it to another sport. There are.
I mean, you're gonna say that luck played a part in it is basically what you're saying, Dawson. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't lucky enough because if that's
I'm
the
not
case,
saying- I'm not saying
then Tom
necessarily
Brady's the
luck.
luckiest freaking man alive. He's got a horseshoe shoved up his ass because.
I mean, it's kind of true. I mean, he ended up with Bill Belichick and the great teams he was on. Randy freaking Moss. I mean,
Well, come on, man. You talk about Tom Brady. Tom Brady in the AFC East. The East. How many damn coaches
Trash. Yeah,
they coached against in the AFC
years.
East in the 2 years him and Tom Brady been there? That's the difference. And
Yeah.
who's been consistently? PJ, you just said it. When you look at the NFC South, no team has dominated that division multiple years.
right.
No team.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. That makes a difference.
They destroyed themselves. They hurt themselves. They, beat each other up. And then by the time they get into the playoffs, maybe they have like injury problems and also just
Right. It's like the SEC. It's sort of like the SEC in college football. They all play against each other and beat each other up and get in bowl games and get slaughtered. Except for when they play
was
Oklahoma,
that
though,
one year he could have
that's like
gotten
a
in.
scrimmage.
Yeah, the NFC South had 1 year where all the teams sucked. Remember I think they had a team squeak in at 8-8,
Yeah.
win the division.
Okay, so with
Who
Breeze,
was that?
I liken him to this.
There goes the Saints.
And this is yeah, they did because you remember was it that year they barely made it into the playoffs and Marshawn Lynch had that game where he just like ran all over him for like the beast mode game.
Baseball game.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll say this real quick. I liken Drew Brees' career in the league to another sport. There were a lot of teams that had fire Hall of Fame players in the sport of basketball.
Mhm.
They just happened to play at the time when Michael Jordan played.
Yep.
So, like, these quarterbacks like Breeze and
Yeah.
things of that nature, besides his division being like year after year competitive, he just happened to play at the time when the GOAT played, right? So, like, he had as much success as I think.
And
he
Peyton
could have.
Manning.
Yeah, and Peyton Manning. Yeah. So
Well, but that totally different conference, and
well,
they,
yeah, no, I got that, but
Yeah.
I'm saying it's
and he only made the Super Bowl 1 year.
Once.
We also have Aaron Rodgers in his conference that he played.
Right.
against
Russell
well.
Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Wilson.
You had these great defenses sometimes that didn't really have great quarterbacks on the team, but that could beat up Drew Brees and the Saints' offense.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of different things that kind of play into that.
So what do
Go
you
ahead.
think,
Go ahead. Yeah, hey, jump in anytime there,
Ramsey,
Ramsey,
what
if
do
you
you
want to
think,
say
man?
something, man.
Yes, it was a waste. It was a waste.
Praise the Lord, somebody with a different opinion.
You know, I compare Drew Brees to two quarterbacks right now. Two quarterbacks, Packers quarterbacks, Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Guess what? Both of them only won one Super Bowl. So far for Aaron Rodgers, but Brett Favre another. Brett Favre is an echelon quarterback, so you say he's one of the greatest of all times, stat-wise. But since he never won that other Super Bowl, he's not in the same league as
You can almost stack him up there with Marino then. It's kind of the same thing.
Marino is an afterthought because he's a great statistical quarterback, but
he never won one.
The big one. No.
Yeah.
He did.
That's what I'm saying. You could almost group him in there with them. You know what I mean?
That's what
it's close.
The only reason,
close but no cigar. So did they waste him? Yes. You got to build. Look what the Bucs did to Brady. They built that team around him, put all the tools that they could possibly give him to ensure that he gets to that damn Super Bowl again.
Right.
Right. The Saints did not do the same thing to Drew Brees.
They see that's the only argument. Now we've talked before, Ramsey, and I will agree they've wasted Rodgers' career in Green Bay. Wasted
100%.
Except, like I just said, the Saints consistently
They wasted Rodgers' career more than they wasted Drew Brees' career.
Yeah, they did. But Drew Brees is consistently given fire weapons. His offense.
Then there has to be. What I'm saying is the reason I asked the question is because there has to be a problem. Is it Drew Brees? Is it coaching? Is it management? There's got to be something there that is at fault, or is it? You can't be just a division because the team can build around them. To compete.
It's the entire. It's the league. So you give Drew Brees all these weapons year after year after year, but he also has to compete with that. You don't give Rodgers that every year after year after year, but he still has to compete with that. See what the things that happen. I'm saying I don't think Drew Brees' career was wasted. He has had all the stuff there. The defense has consistently been good. The offense has been fired.
So whose fault is it then that he's only won one Super Bowl? Is it just victim of circumstance again?
It's happenstance, man.
And you can't say you played at the same time as the GOAT Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't even play in the same conference as he did.
Right.
For years and years. So you can't even say that it's
man, Tom Brady cheated on most of them damn Super Bowls. What you talking about? All the videotaping, all that.
That was Belichick, man.
You know when they first busted their ass with the one Super Bowl? It was 10 years before he won his fourth Super Bowl.
If you ain't cheating, you're not trying, bro. Come on.
Dino busted him.
Spoke like a true Patriots fan.
Wait a minute. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this here. I'm gonna tell you this right off the bat. If you really know the conversation I had with some of the people that I know in the league about the Patriots, all you jokers will be shutting your damn mouths because everybody been doing.
Look if you take that book up there that Tom Brady wrote, if you take that book up there and read it backwards, it tells you all the secrets.
Let me ask you this question. PJ, let me ask you this question. Do you remember the night we went out where they talk about looking in the trash cans, interviewing off at hotels, conversation we had that night? That's real receipts. Am I bullshit? Am I lying?
But do you really think that they're the only team that does that?
But that's not the point. That's not the Uncle Sloan. Hey, but what I'm saying is,
love the chat room
let's
goons.
don't get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. Yeah. But anyway, I still like Belichick now. I play for his ass.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. So let's just keep that real now.
All right, so real quick, because this is fourth down, I want to just go around. Anthony, waste or not a waste?
Nope.
Not a waste. PJ, not a waste.
Nope.
I'm going to say a waste. Ramsey's wasting it. Dawson, not a waste. Sloan, was it a waste?
Victim of circumstances. He played at a time when there were better quarterbacks than him and better teams.
He prefers not to answer the question directly.
All right, so
C,
Jonathan,
none of the above.
I can't answer it directly. You know what? Here's the deal. Here's the deal, Jonathan. I can't answer something like that. The guy I think wasted his career was in Green Bay. I say that 100% more than Drew Brees. Drew Brees had all the weapons, everything. I think about how many years They had bullshit coaches. McCarthy should have been gone. McCarthy should have been gone a long time ago after he won the Super Bowl. Him and Aaron Rodgers didn't get along. He never brought in defensive guys to stop anybody.
You're singing to these guys.
He never got him a good running back. Get him a fat ass. Didn't get him a big fat ass running back that was out of shape, overweight, couldn't run but 3 plays at a time.
Never forget, boys.
They
Never
drafted
forget.
a big
Never
ass.
forget.
And don't even get me started, man.
Hey, at least appreciate that you guys never had Josh McDaniels as a head coach. Appreciate that right now.
Coming soon. Coming soon to another team.
Yes.
Yeah. With who? With who, PJ? With who?
Tim Tebow.
That wasn't
Thank
him.
you.
That was John Fox.
That was John Fox.
Yeah, it was John Fox.
Josh way.
Josh McDaniels never went to the playoffs with the Broncos.
Tim Tebow.
He never
He
did.
coached Tim Tebow, didn't he?
He coached his rookie year when Kyle Orton was there, but then he left and John Fox came in, and that's when they won the playoff game. It was a John Fox.
No way.
Josh McDaniels never went to the playoffs with the Broncos. Years of Kyle Orton.
He was just there one season.
No, he
All right, so
Josh Daniels got caught.
Damn it. PJ, you're supposed to be the facts guy. I was riding on your coattails. Damn it.
He's a Broncos fan. He knows.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wait. Is that jersey you're wearing? Oh, shit. Sorry.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, Champ Bailey's eyes are too close together, man.
He was doing it the Patriots way. They stripped his ass
You know what that
out.
means.
That's why he left. He got caught trying to do it the Patriots way, like all the ex-coaches.
Look at Sloan go.
Taping walkthroughs and shit. That's why they just
We got to move on to the
Yeah, that's all I'm
drill, man. We got you. All right. So you ready for
Wait, he asked the wrong question. I told y'all.
No, I love it. This is right. This is good. We need to get everybody back on here. Oh, my God.
Roundup.
All right, look. Let's take a breather. Everybody.
Just don't get me started on Josh McDaniels. Just don't get me started on that guy.
We're not. But he might be ending up being coaching your team again. So
No.
All right, listen.
I'll become a Jaguars fan before that happens.
Take a breath. I got an easy 2 downs for y'all. Okay.
2-minute drill. You mean
2-minute drill? I'm sorry, 2 downs. We already did 4 downs. 2 drills. Thank you.
Ramsey and Dawson, y'all for me with the 2-minute drill.
All right. Quick answers.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's go. Which QBs are staying or going? Okay. That's it. Simple. Staying or going. Well, Josh, can I please say the name first?
I thought you just asked the question. You said 2-minute drill.
No, I'm gonna do the name, and then you tell me if he's staying or going.
Go.
Jesus Christ! All right, here we go.
How wants to go?
Easy one. Breeze.
Going.
Watson.
Going.
Gone.
Really? That easy? All right, I say going. What do you say, Sloan?
Yep.
Is he froze?
Yep.
No, he's here.
Okay, all right. Roethlisberger.
Watson went out of there.
I think he's staying.
Gone.
I think so
Because
too.
his cap hits too much, man. There's $41 million against the cap.
Yeah.
All right. How about this?
That boy got to pay off them rape charges from about 7 years ago. He's still paying them hoes for them rape charges down here.
I He always goes there. I hope the Patriots get Watson, Cyborg World. Thank you.
If you know what I know, you understand why you had to go there. So don't start with gone. That's right.
I love it. All right, here we go. Next one. Rivers.
He's gone.
Gone. I'll say gone.
Oh, yeah.
Why'd you hold your hat, Anthony, though?
He gone. He
He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go, but I don't think a team's going to let him start this year. So
you don't think he's going to to retire?
He should retire.
Because he's old, right?
Hell yeah, he got to go.
He got too many kids. All right, here we go. Those are easy ones. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty right here. All right, here we go. Hey, Jack, you missed it. Wait, hold on. Pause for just 1 second. Jack,
Hey, Jack.
Where you been? Can we go back over the Ravens game
We don't got time.
after this? All right, no,
No,
okay, let's go.
we-
All right, 2-minute drill. Let's go. We're gonna continue this 2-minute drill right here.
You gotta work. What you talking about?
All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Nah,
right,
Carson
golf.
Wentz staying.
Goff.
They fired the head coach.
Staying. He's staying.
Hey,
You think so?
yeah.
PJ,
He got one. Golf got one more year.
did you hear what the coach said about him?
Yeah, no, we heard it. Yeah, no, he's still.
Or you still think he's staying? All right. Garoppolo.
gone?
Staying.
Gone.
I think he's gone.
He could have been gone. They wanted to get rid of his ass a long time ago.
I think he's staying.
Matt Ryan
Rel.
getting traded to.
Rel, I agree.
Matt Ryan getting traded. Matt Ryan getting traded to San Francisco for #1 draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Are those receipts?
I said that before.
The receipts?
He ain't gonna say.
All right, let's go. We're going to keep going. Trubisky. No, Trubisky.
Staying.
Staying because
I think he's gone.
I think he's gone. I think we'll trade him.
I think he's gone. They're going to hit the road. He's going to hit the road. Gardner Minshew.
Gone.
He's not going
He's
back.
serviceable.
The Jaguars are going to get Trevor
He's going to
Lawrence.
stay, and he's going to be a backup.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
I can see that too.
Yeah,
Cam Newton.
gone.
Hey guys, I just saw in the news. Hey,
Please, God,
I just saw the
just
news. Trump
get
is
rid of
falling
him.
apart.
Please,
All
he
those
should be
people that was
on the
mad.
plane already. He should be on the plane already.
Hey, talk about that Larry Holmes reference right now. He is Muhammad Ali in this situation. All right, his body broke.
Yeah.
That movie does not need to be going put on a helmet again.
Patriots don't need Jimmy G. All right, keep going.
Matt Ryan.
Gone.
Staying.
Whoa.
After what Sloan just said, I'm going to say gone.
Yeah, because he's going.
I'm going to say gone. I'm going to trust him
I'm gonna
here.
say gone too. I had a different answer before. Now I got another.
I misspoke. That wasn't.
You know, this is all over the internet. This is all over the internet.
Jimmy G is
All
like
right.
Jared Stidham, simple guy. Turnover.
We ain't got nobody on here watching anybody's. All right, here we go. Stafford.
There was a false allegation.
Gone.
He should be gone.
He's going to Dallas.
I like Stafford a lot.
He's going to
but
Dallas.
Yeah, I think he's
Dawson,
gonna be
I need a gone or staying.
Gone.
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 Where's he going? Where
going-
does he go? All right, no, I think he's staying. I think he's staying. I think he's
Matt
going
Ryan
to
is
stay.
going $90 million the next 3 years.
Goodness gracious.
That's why you trade him.
He ain't going nowhere. I keep telling you, I misspoke. He got too much money. He ain't going nowhere.
All right, here we go.
Matt Stafford's going to Dallas.
All right, keep going.
Carson Wentz.
Gone.
Gone. Huh?
Why, PJ?
Staying.
Because
That's
the
$180
team
million. He ain't going nowhere. They already fired the coach. They fired the coach.
I think they're staying because,
Yeah, I think he's staying.
did they just fire Doug Peterson?
Yeah,
He's
I
staying.
think
Yeah, he's gone.
So, like,
gone.
I have a hard time seeing them like
Hell yeah,
overhaul
he's
it that
fired.
bad.
Yeah, he's getting traded for
Nah.
some draft
Nah,
picks.
they ain't rebuilding that.
Because Jalen Hurts is the future right there. Jalen Hurts is the future. Whoever they hire,
Really?
hire someone
Okay.
to fit to him and to make him better. It ain't about Carson Wentz no more.
It's
So
gonna be
where's
John
Wentz going to
McDaniels.
go? All these people that you say are gone, they're going to end up going somewhere. Unless you
Yeah,
think
they're all gonna
Wentz is
swap
washed
around.
up.
Going somewhere as a backup, maybe. Do I see him?
I told
So
you.
Wentz goes to like where Trubisky was.
Wentz is going to New England.
Could
for
you imagine that?
draft picks.
Wait, who's the backup in Chicago?
Foles, Nick Foles, the champ.
Would that be amazing?
I tell you what, if Wentz go
Wentz
anywhere,
went to Chicago.
Go to the Colts.
Yes, I want it.
Hey, Chicago Bears, where quarterbacks go to die.
Wentz is going to the Colts. We're going to the Colts. Wentz is going to go to the Colts, man, because his ex-coordinator's with the Colts. He's going to the
Okay,
Colts.
there you go.
Wentz
That
gets
makes
traded.
sense. That
Okay,
makes sense. That makes
he's going to
sense.
the
All
Colts.
right, last
He's
one.
gonna go
Last
to the
one.
Colts, man.
Last one. Dak Prescott.
Staying.
Staying.
Staying. Yeah, he's staying.
He's staying.
Yeah,
No,
they're not-
he
he ain't
gone.
going
He
anywhere.
gone. They gonna
No.
pay Jerry ain't gonna pay that boy all that money.
Well, who is?
Jay will pay him all
He
that
knows
money.
he needs to now.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford is going to go to the Cowboys.
Goodness
Homeboy, he's going
gracious.
to go back home. Lead the Cowboys to the promised land.
All right. So, anyways, that was
Aaron
2-minute
Rodgers-
drill.
Aaron
Is there
Rodgers
any
staying at
quarterback that I left out that you guys want to say is staying or going?
Well,
I
can I
mean,
say
I
something
didn't-
real quick? You bring up
Go
the
ahead.
Cowboys. I saw the funniest meme
Rodgers.
in the world yesterday about the Cowboys. It said years in the NFC
Yes.
for Tom Brady was
Yeah.
1 year. Years
We
in the
all
NFC
seen-
since
yeah.
1995. Yeah, and then
Yeah. That's a
playoff
good
wins. One Tom Brady, Dallas Cowboys 0.
Did you see Dak's
Jesus.
comment on that?
No, he commented on that.
Yeah, he did.
He tagged Ezekiel Elliott and said, "Hold my crutches."
Hold my crutches. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So let me
Are there any
get-
quarterbacks I left out that you guys? Aaron Rodgers ain't going anywhere. We don't need to talk about that. Brady's not going anywhere. We don't need to talk about that.
The Broncos aren't going to get rid of Drew Lock, unfortunately.
Yeah. I didn't throw that. Drew Lock. Okay, Drew Lock. Staying or going?
Broncos are dumb enough; they'll keep him.
They like him.
Yeah, they do.
Well, Elway liked them.
I didn't think it
Oh,
was
that's
anything.
right.
I didn't think it was anything to talk about. And then but what about Russell Wilson? I didn't throw him in there.
He ain't
What?
going nowhere.
Yeah, there's no way he's leaving.
No.
He's not going nowhere. They just need offensive line.
Listen, there's been
They don't-
talk.
they put out-
I
they
heard
put-
talk around all the
he's
talk
not
shows
offensive line.
about him maybe going somewhere. So
What about Carr?
He ain't going nowhere.
I didn't throw Carr in there because him and Chucky have like a bond, like a father-son bond that will never be broken.
Yeah,
Like they
Until-
fish
until-
together. That's
Yeah,
not.
until
I'm not even.
until Mariota went in there and lit it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mariota didn't light nothing up
He
except
did.
a
He
tiki
played-
torch.
He played pretty well.
Man, don't you talk about no damn tiki torches on this show. You offending all
No. Oh my gosh, you had to go. You brought it political. I didn't. I'm not there. That's not me. I'm talking. What did I always talk? What did I always? Because he's from Hawaii.
No.
Stop it, Sloan.
See, that
Jesus
just,
Christ.
see that just like you talking about that Chinaman boy trying to kick that field goal for the Falcons. Now you sneaking that in now. See, I'll do it.
Look. There's a lot of good people on both sides of this show. We just need to.
PJ. 2-minute drill, boys. There you go. Thank you.
You have some New England fans. You have some non-New England fans. That's all I got to say. PJ, that was classic. That was classic.
That we like to call asshole of the week, where it's basically just speaks for itself. If we got an asshole of the week, here we go.
What an asshole!
All right, so anybody want to go first, man? All right, go ahead, go Dawson.
Tyrann Mathieu
I know why.
was a straight up punk the entire game. Like I can't remember where it was, but he tackled a receiver and like pushed down on him, like stomped over him. Like even when the Browns having to drive to like bring the game closer, like he was just a punk the entire game.
Yeah. I got you. Anybody else? Go.
I got the Browns defense on that 3rd and 14 play.
Yeah.
Where they let old ass Chad Henne run for a first down. Y'all are assholes.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'll jump. Kevin Stefanski, man. Hey, look, man. You running the ball at 5.4 yards per rush, but you run it 25% of the game. You're an asshole for them play calls. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. When they started running the ball, they were dominating the Chiefs defense. And then all of a sudden, but you know what? Let's just pass it because Baker's become better at passing the football, but we think he's fire with it. So they should have kept running the damn football when they were running it good. So go ahead, next. Anybody else got an asshole of the week?
Let's get damn ball.
Do what?
Okay, who's next?
Now, I'll go.
Go ahead, Ramsey.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm going to piggyback off you, Anthony. I'm going to say Andy Reid because guess what? That was still a dumbass play. It worked. All right? He's an asshole. All right? Asshole in the playoffs. Stupid ass play.
Ramsey.
Jack, say my
Tell us
asshole.
how you really feel, Ramsey.
Myles Garrett. Hey, he was hurt, man. Myles Garrett got hurt. You cold-blooded, Cyborg.
I don't know. Myles Garrett didn't look too bad though.
No,
he still played.
No, he played. Yeah, no, he pulled like one of those oblique muscles, man.
Yeah. All right, I got one. My asshole of the week, Bruce Arians, for taking a shot at my coach Bill Belichick, for saying, "Oh, he likes it here because we let him coach." I'm talking about Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. Asshole. What a little asshole.
Wait a minute. Bruce Arians needs to he must was drinking too much.
I'm going to tell you what. He didn't. And here's the thing. Here's another reason why he was an asshole. The other reason he was an asshole was because he didn't let Brady. Brady told him, this is what we're going to do. Okay? So it was a two-way a-hole.
I feel you, Jonathan. When I saw that, I thought, you know what? Yeah, but okay, so did Belichick not let Brady coach? That's cool. They got 6 of these bad boys. They got 6 of these. So, like, what's really good, Bruce? Yeah,
you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, so I can't.
See, when people talk shit like that, if he doesn't even have the hardware to talk trash like that.
No, not yet.
Now he did win one with the Pittsburgh. Now Bruce did win one with Pittsburgh though. He won Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Bruce did win one with Pittsburgh, but he wasn't the head coach though.
Right.
He got
his coordinator.
His hardware is that flask.
Okay.
So he got that flask. He got the
One. Ready? Look.
Go.
6.
All right.
Sloan, what you got?
Hey, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, Bruce Arians?
Man, I got one that's way off.
Go ahead.
I called PJ over the weekend and told him I was going to bring them out. My asshole of the week are the Seattle Seahawks. Let me tell you why. You let your head of security of the Seattle Seahawks. Nobody heard about this, but you do. I do have receipts. He got.
I heard about it. I heard about it.
Pornography.
Child pornography. Yeah. Absolutely.
Asshole of the week. Yeah, man. I mean, think about it. You are trying to investigate people, and you get caught for doing some foul shit. That is asshole and dumbass of the week for me.
Yeah, we got you.
I'm the Jesus man. 15-year-olds. Oh no, 10-year-olds. 10-year-olds.
10-year-olds, dude.
That's a.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
They should have took him his ass with a 2x4 tied to a tree. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, I'm done.
So that's
we ain't done with the show yet. You got to stay here.
I ain't saying we're done with it. I'm saying asshole of the week is a staple. It's going to be here till the show dies. Hopefully, the show never dies. So, all right, it's that time. Dawson, you got your voice ready, man?
I always do.
All right, it's time for game picks. So as you can see,
we're not okay.
We're not what you got?
Hell yeah, hell no. We're gonna do that after.
We can. We'll do it after.
All
right. Because I don't have one. I don't know if you guys have one, but here we go.
I do.
So as you can see by this graphic, we're down to the final 4 teams in the NFL playoffs. You got the AFC matchups and you got the NFC matchup. Dawson, it's time for game picks, man.
Indeed. So for the AFC Championship game, you have the Kansas City Chiefs and a possibly concussed Patrick Mahomes that probably will not play against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, who want to lose their 5th Super Bowl ever.
I love it.
I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help it.
All right. Let's start with you, Sloan. Who you got?
Hey, that's classic. Classic.
Sloan, who you got, man? Buffalo Bills or Kansas City Chiefs?
He's just staring at us.
Tell y'all what thing.
Dawson, who you got?
Patrick Mahomes. He gonna get that truth serum. Patrick Mahomes gonna get that serum. He's gonna be playing. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills, man.
You gonna say like, okay, Dawson, who you got, man?
And I'm pretty sure Patrick Mahomes is not going to play. I'm pretty confident in that fact. As much as Kansas City would want him to play, but I'm pretty confident that he won't. I mean, I'm open to be surprised. Hopefully he's okay too. But If that's the case, then I say Buffalo, but it's a very close game because I think Chad Henne just does enough to make it an entertaining game, and Kansas City Chiefs defense does just enough. So, but I say the Bills by I'll just say by 7.
Ramsey, who you got, man?
Bills 28-24.
Oh, nice. Straight to the point. Jonathan.
Fuck the Bills. Chiefs win. 28-21.
Okay. PJ, who you got, man?
Yeah, man, you going in hard tonight, huh? Going in hard tonight.
I agree with Jonathan on the fuck the Bills. But this is Josh Allen's coming out party. I think they beat him even with Mahomes. Definitely going Buffalo.
Okay.
All right, man. As for me, I'm going to go agree with PJ on this one. I think that we there's one game this right towards the end of the season where the Chiefs only put up 17 points against the Falcons, and I've said if they play against the Bills in the playoffs and their performance is like that, it's going to be bad. I think the Bills win this game. Close game, maybe even a field goal in the final seconds, but I think the Bills catch the dub on this one. So
right.
There you go. And now
I'm on an island then, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I suppose you are.
All right, Dawson, man, the NFC matchup.
Enjoy your little smoothie on that island. For the NFC Championship game, we have Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who received a ton of fans this year out of nowhere for some ungodly known reason, against the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers, who just want to freeze the hell out of the Buccaneers and win with the cold.
All right. Start again.
They're like cockroaches in that
Tampa
Bay, in that town. I'll tell you what, I've been there many a times. They come out of the woodwork.
Sloan disappeared. So Dawson, man, give me your pick.
Oh, man.
It is.
I have to say, the way that Green Bay played last week, I have to say Green Bay. Because they were a complete team all around. They looked very solid on both sides of the ball, and for the most part. And Tampa Bay looks good too. But I have a hard time seeing Aaron Rodgers getting slowed down right now. Whereas I can see being more likely that Tom Brady gets some pressure from Green Bay's defense. And, so I'm going to have to pick Green Bay.
Nice. Ramsey.
All right, I came prepared for this.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh, my goodness.
Luchador. I love it. Be good.
Hold on.
He's tired of losing. He won't win.
Here we go.
Okay.
Damn, I have one of those. I don't know what
I'm in my element now.
Yes.
Okay, so I got to say a few things here. One, Aaron Rodgers had his worst game of the year against the Bucs in Week 6.
Yes.
Throwing for only 160 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks. He only threw 5 picks all year, 2 picks as well. Only 45% completion percentage. Again,
Yes.
awful game, worst game all year.
Jesus, we know who you're going to pick.
Destroy them. It's a completely different team, completely different time. He is going to just destroy them just like a professional wrestler would.
So you're saying it's scripted?
It's going to be like 35-14 Packers.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Rams going to bed early.
Yeah, thank you for that, Ramsey. You're welcome back to the show anytime.
Well, you just have to pull out a mask of his favorite team, and then you're just here forever.
Jesus. All he had to say was, I'm a Green Bay fan. He's like, you're in for life. And I'm an owner. Look I got the certificate.
Yes. It's there it is. There it is. Yes, you are. Jonathan, man, who you got?
All right.
He pulls out his own mask.
I have a mask, but it's a paper bag that go over my head for my Patriots this year.
You bought one after 1 year of not making the playoffs?
I got the paper bag from the liquor store after buying a bottle after watching them play all year, okay? And I cut 2 holes in it, and I put it over my head when I'm ashamed. Okay,
1 year of the past
Like a
20
Browns
where you
fan.
don't make the playoffs.
Man, that's a Browns fan thing, man. You have one bad year, you turn into a Browns fan, basically.
It's been 5 years
Listen.
since my team made the playoffs, man.
big tree fall hard. Okay, big tree fall hard. All right, now, Anthony, you know I love you, man.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this show now this is our second season, 2 years now, man. It's great. And do you remember last year when I was picking against your Packers?
Yeah.
The whole time, no matter what, all I did was pick against them because I thought it would help them out.
No more superstitions, man.
It didn't work, did it? I was horrible with my picks all year, right? The problem, though, is Tom Brady has way too many weapons and way too much experience in this playoff setting, okay? To where I don't think it's going to be a freaking shootout. And I don't think I don't think Green Bay's going to be able to keep up. I don't think they have a big enough – I don't think they have all the weapons enough to overtake the Brady and Arians ensemble. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with my boy Tom Brady and go Bucks.
I have a question for you, though. Yes, Tom Brady has that experience, but what about the rest of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? I mean, of course you have Antonio Brown, but, like, other than that...
That's fine. Brady's coaching the team.
Right.
He's calling all the shots.
Oh, you pick? Okay, I got you.
He tells everybody where to be and when to be there. And it's been working. So what the hell? Right? I think Aaron Rodgers might poop his pants a little bit. So we'll see. I'm going to go Brady. I'm going to stick with my boy.
All right, PJ, who you got, man?
Listen, all I can say is thank you, Jeebus, for this wonderful offering of this NFC Championship. This is what we have always wanted, was to see Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady in a playoff game. Not quite the playoff game we wanted, but listen, at this point, we're going to take what we can get.
Yeah.
You ain't even old enough to drink.
Jack?
Look, I think there was probably 29 other quarterbacks that would be intimidated to go play an NFC Championship game in Lambeau.
Oh, yeah, he's not. Yeah.
One of those guys is not Tom Brady. He's going to be on his game. He's going to have his team on their game. Coach Brady is coaching his brains out.
And this is where PJ flips his pick and tells you he had Packers.
This is what Tom Brady plays 16, 17 games for.
Yeah.
Guys, Brady's not watching. You don't have to kiss his butt so much.
I'm just saying. I'm going with the true GOAT.
Oh, he threw the true gun out there. Oh, shit. I almost fell out of my chair. Hold on. Woo!
I'm going to put my damn mask back on and walk my ass over there, PJ.
Bah! Just like Mahomes.
I'm obviously going to break this tie because you know who I'm picking.
The Bucks.
No.
You got a soliloquy? You got a
probably knows
preamble? What you got?
He probably knows me best as far as cheering for my football team. I'm super skeptical, super don't like to get my hopes up because I've seen it get crashed. I watched my team go 15-1 and get their asses clapped by the Giants in the playoffs. Like that was after that happened, I stopped like getting too high up when it gets to the end of the season. But
let it happen, man. Let it happen.
With that being said, last weekend, number one defense could not stop him. Could not stop him.
Banged up number one defense, but okay, go ahead.
No, yeah, banged up. I'll take that all day.
That's
football. That's football, though. That's football. There's going to be some banged up cats. There's just going to be some banged up people. Just like if the Tampa Bay offense doesn't do too well and Antonio Brown doesn't play, you're going to say banged up offense for Tampa Bay?
No, I told you. I keep telling you, Antonio Brown ain't have nothing to do with their offense at all.
What I'm saying is, though, people get banged up. It's football. It's
they do. You're right. That was impressive.
And I can't. It's Tom Brady's going to be fine playing in the cold. He's going to be fine in the moment. He's going to be fine with the pressure because he's Tom fucking Brady. He's the GOAT. But what I saw last weekend, I'll put it to you this way. The Saints game, with the game against the Saints the other day, it was 30-20 was the final score. Well, like I said earlier in the show, Drew Brees handed them 3 balls. Do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to hand them 3 balls? The most efficient fucking quarterback in the league this year is not handing them 3 balls. So he handed them 2. In the first one, he handed them 2 because he got cocky. And I talked about that millions of times. I think they've calmed down off that cocky shit. Of course, I did. Look, I'll put it this way. When Aaron Rodgers ran the ball in and scored this past weekend, I didn't see the amount of cockiness I saw when he did it against the Bucs.
He didn't do the belt. He didn't do the belt.
He didn't do the belt, but he also didn't do that fucking.
No, he did something else.
He just threw the ball in the stands. The same thing Patrick Mahomes did.
No, he's saying, "I'm Jesus."
That's what he did. Something like that. Yeah, he did something. I remember him doing something.
The crowd stuff and all of that is fine to me. I don't care. But when you start getting cocky, like the pick 6 he threw against the Bucs in Week 6, that was cockiness. Don't do that. Have fun playing the game and win the game. Be cocky when you're holding the trophy up. I've said that. I've always said that. PJ knows. I've always said be cocky when you have the trophy in your hands. If you don't have the trophy in your hands, then don't be cocky because you just fucking lost. I think just that was different. I can't see. I can see them coming in there and having a good. I just against the number 1 defense. That type of game, I could understand if we won 16-13. We fucking almost did whatever we wanted to do against them. And I got it. Tom Brady's the GOAT. I give him all the respect in the world, always have. I just can't see them coming to Lambeau, especially since Aaron Rodgers this entire season, for the past 3 seasons, has been asking for a home NFC Championship game, and he finally has one. I don't see him shitting the bed. I see the Bucs playing fine. I think they'll be fire. I think Tom Brady's going to have a great game. I just can't. I can't see him stopping the offense. So,
give me a final score, Anthony.
A final score, 35-28.
Oh man, he's supposed to play 35-14 like I did.
No, they're getting more than 14 points, dog. But yeah, and that's another thing I didn't mention. The defense did play. Look, the Rams. You could say what you want about their offense. The Rams have a good offense, and they've had some moments this season where they've been fired. They had some bad moments. They sacked Jared Goff 4 times, and you know. So I'm sure they're both going to be scheming for each other. They're going to. I tell you what's not going to happen. The game plan that they both those teams walked into Week 6 with is going to be 1,000% different than what
out the window.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question real quick though? Yeah. How was the game schedule for the Packers this year? Was it difficult or was it easy? Comparatively speaking.
I'd say it was probably right in the middle.
Okay.
I mean, just
how many clunkers did they have?
Clunkers? Well, I mean, okay, the game against the Colts, we tied the game up at the end of regulation, went in overtime hot because we had scored a couple times to take it to overtime. Right. Get into overtime, fumble, recovery, the homie Rodrigo, field goal, game over. We lost that one. Against the Vikings, midseason random division game, you're going to lose one of those. I mean, we ran into a division opponent that we play twice a year, beat us.
I'm just saying because the Bucs had some clunkers too. Yeah, they had more than enough. So I would just want to throw that out there. That's all.
No, it's that game in week 6 was just we came in that game so hot, undefeated, thought we were the shit, and got fucking handed the cheeks clapped, like legitimately got them cheeks clapped. So like. I think today it's going to be different. I felt differently any other game after watching them than after last Saturday's game. I felt.
Do you think weather will be a factor?
Not for Tom Brady. It's not going to be a factor for definitely not for the quarterbacks. It's not. Yo, when we played the Titans a couple weeks ago, it was a fucking blizzard. We were throwing the ball all over the place.
Yeah.
So
this is going to be that's what let's keep an eye on it because up in Wisconsin, the weather can change in an instant, don't you know? You hoser.
I think it's 20 degrees. I think it's supposed to be like 23 degrees right now. I think
that was a little more Canadian than anything.
A little bit more Minnesotan. Land of 10,000 lakes. The Golden State.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man. All right, cool. All right,
So-
me and PJ out on an island together.
Yeah.
Brothers
I don't know
on
who's
an
going with a
island.
pick. He disappeared and didn't come back, man.
Dawson, you said Packers then, huh?
C.
I think he's just being loyal to you. I think that's what it
No,
is.
I just looking at last week and looking at the two teams and their trend, like
game was.
I-
And trust me, you already know I'm still going to be sick to my stomach and almost throwing up watching that entire
My
game.
goodness. If I could be there to watch you, I would love it. That'd be worth more than the game. No, PJ, not good?
No,
Not good.
John's just sitting there with popcorn, just watching Anthony, like, yes, vomit,
That's basically what you
yes.
do. And you're like worried. You're like,
You're like, hide the guns.
PJ came over to the house when we played the Giants in the playoffs. It was was it wild?
Okay,
card?
Mario, I see you.
What'd he say?
He said, I don't trust the Bucks defense in the cold this time of year.
Lamar is trash. Who runs when you have it?
Jesus.
Jack, okay, we got
Jack,
over-
move on, buddy. You have to move on. It's healthy. We've revisited.
You know what?
We've talked about it.
I will say something that, speaking of Fournette, Cyborg World brings him up. He said something in his press conference that I think, if the Packers do see that, I think they will. He said, "Yo, they beat us. I'm a man before anything. They beat us twice this year, embarrassed us, rubbed it in our faces. You think we weren't going to come in here?" So what happened in Week 6 was we got embarrassed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So we'll see if that's so I don't trust the Bucs defensive code. I mean, I don't think the cold affects defenses that much as it does like.
and plus, like one of their main anchors in the defense is Justin JPP.
Yeah, he played in New York. So
And I mean,
People in
heck,
New York.
if anything, defensive players get excited when it's cold compared to the offensive players.
The wide receivers, running backs, they don't want to get hit, man.
Well, all the crazy people that are on defense, like the linebackers and such, they see the snow and they're like, "Oh boy, it's time to hit somebody."
Listen,
Yeah.
man, I'm a carpenter. I've done roofing in the middle of winter in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
When you hit your thumb with the hammer, it hurts 100 times worse
Yes.
in the winter than it does in the summer.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what.
A lot more cuss words come out in the winter than in the summer.
I'm telling you, it's rough, man.
You guys got anything else before we wrap it up?
We got any hell yeah, hell no? We're not gonna do that.
Hey, you got one?
I'll throw one out. Well, you know what? I
He's
can't.
just
I
holding
don't
his own
know.
Lombardi trophy.
What? Oh, who did it? PJ had it. Yeah, because he won picks this year. He did win.
We can't catch up. We can't catch up.
Yeah.
No, I'm ahead by 11. There's just not enough games for you guys.
No,
So
we're done.
all right. So if anybody has a hell yeah, hell no, I know Jonathan has one. I'm gonna go ahead and post.
Hell yeah!
So what you got, Jonathan?
It was. Is Jared Goff finished in LA?
No.
Hell
No.
Yeah, what the other question you asked?
Y'all think
him
he's going to stick around? We talked about it. We had the QB. Is he staying or going? But
I
want
think
to
he'll
get your
still be
opinion
there.
on it
I think he'll.
because of what the coach said, man. McVay.
You know,
I mean,
Wait, what did he say
said
again?
that-
I think I heard. What did he say?
he
again?
just said it's open. Somebody asked him if golf was going to be the plan going forward, and he did not commit to golf. And he just said it's always a competition thing around here. So
He's just putting a lot of fire under him. That's all he's trying to do.
Yeah, that's all he's trying to
see
do.
that.
Just trying to fire him up.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Because he lost. He was in fire for the offseason. They'll do a Jordan Love thing. It's all good.
I think McVay's done with them. I don't think McVay wants him there. To tell you the truth.
Unless that team to the south or to the southeast of them comes out and says, yo, would you like Deshaun Watson for golf and this pick and this pick and this pick? He's out of there. You offer Deshaun Watson to a lot of these teams, and those decisions change really fast.
Yeah.
Jack, chill, bruh. No, I don't want that. Aaron Rodgers on the cut. No.
I have a bone to pick.
I don't know. Is he going to be MVP?
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with
Oh,
Madden.
look at you two. Are like, yeah.
They never had Peyton Manning on the cover of Madden, and it's sickening. It's
No,
disgusting.
you should be happy.
I don't care.
Hey, the time to put him on is now.
Yeah.
You can't put him on there with a crooked neck.
Do you remember
Oh, dude. Nah, cool. That
Alex
crooked neck.
Smith.
That
Alex
crooked neck
Smith
got us a
with a
sense of
crooked
hockey.
leg it should be on there. To tell you the truth,
That's a
Forehead
great
on the
point.
cover.
It's as big as that
that's a
case.
5-head. That's not a 4-head. That's a 5-head. Hell, that's a 6-head.
You remember when Brady? Remember when Brady was on it, and he came out with that video where he was walking underneath the ladder. He had the cat go in front of him, then he smashed the gear.
It was an advertisement for it, right?
Yeah, did he tear his ACL the same year though?
No.
He won a Super Bowl.
It's after he beat the Falcons. He was on the cover of Madden. It was the Gold Edition. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so they could do something though. Like NBA 2K does it every year. They have their regular cover with a current star, and then they'll have a some type of legacy cover that's ridiculously $30 more than the regular cover. But then they'll have like Kobe or they'll have a legend on there. So maybe they'll try to do something like that with Madden.
They better.
Where they put some, if the player's already retired, there's no curse, right?
Priority is fix your gameplay first, and then worry about the legacy stuff.
Hey, the curse will still live. If Peyton gets on the cover of Madden, Papa John's goes bankrupt.
That's a weird thing to happen.
Hey man, or Nationwide.
Nationwide is no longer on your side.
All right, you guys. Hey man, this is the show. Dawson, man, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on my channel, Nerdy in Many Ways. I cover a lot of different topics, a lot of like comic book stuff, but I also like talking sports as well, hence why I'm here. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at NIMW32. That's Nimwa32. And thanks for having me, man. This is fun.
Hey, yeah, man. Ramsey, where can they find you?
At Ramnoceros on everything. It's like Rhinoceros, but Ram instead of Rhine. So at Ramnoceros on everything.
Nice. And Jonathan, man.
I.R.Jonathan on Instagram and Twitter, and you can find me on Twitch. You can find actually this podcast now on Twitch, Instant Replay Podcast, all one word. And you can find me on Twitch also for my gaming, OXX Big Daddy XXO. Come hit me up. I play all kinds of games, man. I'll be streaming them. Come in there and check me out.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
I was not expecting that.
You ready?
Twitch name.
Let's go. We'll do a Twitch. Rock, paper, scissors. Dude, I guarantee you we would have people freaking watching. I guarantee you.
That would be something that would take off.
They would be betting.
I watched it on the Ocho once.
I seen it. Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram, I.R.PJ. That's all I got.
That's it. That's all you got. One spot.
Twitch.
God damn.
You guys can find me on all forms of social media at 2279ACS. You can find me every Thursday with this dude Dawson on 4 Nerds. And our boy Ryan. And should I say his name, Dawson?
We should not mention his name.
And Nicotina now. And
dang it.
Every other Sunday with my homegirl Meg on like World's Finest or whatever. And every Tuesday, dude, we ain't got that many episodes left. Shit. So let me tell you guys out there watching how this. Once the season is over with, we do a thing that we call Instant Replay the off season, where we try to get together every couple of weeks and just talk about whatever off season action is happening. You guys, Ramsey, Dawson, you guys are more than welcome to join. So that's if you guys were wondering how once the season ends, how we do this thing. But during the season, it's every Tuesday, man, or Wednesday, depending on work or whatever.
Scheduling, yeah,
scheduling and stuff like that. But we love to talk football, and we appreciate everybody who watches, everybody who tunes in, everybody who's in the comments, chat room goons. We appreciate you, Sloan. You can find him at getfitwithsloan.com.
Get Fit with Sloan. Don't be late.
Yeah, Sloan. Technical difficulties obviously took Sloan out of this episode. So, So, next week we'll be talking. Hopefully, I'll have a smile on my face.
You will.
Thank you, Ramsey. Yes, Ramsey, you are welcome back.
Okay, I'll play for you, man. Come on. I was more worried last weekend. This weekend we're good.
What are you talking about, man? Packers versus Bills, Super Bowl. Yes, Jack.
Yeah.
Bucks versus Bills. What are you doing, Dr. Faye? Get out of here. Do a fantasy league next season. Yo, fantasy league will be fine. That's a good idea. Yes, that is a good idea.
Three of us are in the fantasy league together.
Yeah, we are. People and you
we
guys
all lost,
who are loyal.
but that's okay.
Yeah, we did. We all got.
I need another one to win. I'm in. I'm good.
All right.
Yes. So Ramsey Dawson.
Y'all got jelly beans?
What?
Y'all have jelly beans to put up for the fantasy football. Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
You can't say money.
Oh, yes. We'll handle that next season, man. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching. It's a replay out.